Still gonna lower the game audio a bit. Hello out there, internet. The subscribbly-doos on YouTube and on Twitch. Welcome to the finale of Okage Shadow King. At least what should be the finale. If it goes all, to hell. Hello, Invader Weasel. If it goes all poorly and such, well, then I might be able to squeeze one more episode out of this. On that note, I will not be streaming next week as I have to travel for the holidays. I will be long gone from this state by then. Which is, yeah. Nice to see family, I suppose, but, yeah. If it were up to me, I'd just stay home and ignore people. And, well, stay home, ignore people, and of course, stream. Wouldn't forget the stream, obviously. No, that would be ill-conceived. Anyway. So we got... I say it's the last one, and yet we have 3 more bosses to fight. They're very rapid fire here. Minus, one of them being at the end of the biggest dungeon in the game. Fortunately, I have my sweet dealy map pulled up on my screen there. And yes, I will be shamelessly using my sweet dealy map, as I often have. Why? Because the dungeon's a freaking labyrinth. Swear that... Where am I going? Right. Skipping the maze bit. That thing is maddening, I tells you. No fun, wacky shirt today. It's just a button-up. Why? I felt like a button-up. I don't know. What do you want from me? Other than, Catherine and Danganronpa, which Catherine is the next game I will be streaming, as requested by patron Flashplex, I believe is, or Mr. Flashplex. I don't remember. It's one of those two. I think it's Flashplex everywhere, but it's like Mr. Flashplex or Flashplex TV or something here on Twitch. But yes, he requested Catherine and the Danganronpa games, and by God, if he's giving me $10 a month, I'm going to go ahead and play those games. That's more than fair, I think. I might be legally liable at that point if I didn't, frankly. Give me this amount of money and I'll play the game you want me to. Play these games. No! Especially since I already own them. That's, a real big factor in go ahead and play those games. I'm looking forward to it. I even set up, Storm. I even set up Steam Share. You hit the one guy who isn't ridiculously weak to lightning. I appreciate that, Mr. Wyvern. Celestial Wyvern, silly me. I appreciate that immensely. Got Steam Family Share, or Steam Share, whatever you want to call it, set up so that I can, actually play Danganronpa, which my fiance owns. I do not. Catherine, she also owns, but she played it on my PS4, so really, I already have the achievements, but I was only, tangentially involved with that playthrough. I sat next to her while she played it. I wasn't paying attention or anything. So, I mean, really, that's the next 4 games streamed, all lined up and chosen for me. Don't know what I'm going to play after that. I know it's not going to be a visual novel, because that's 3 back-to-back, right in a row there, visual novels. All the same genre, and it's the same basic premise, I'm pretty sure. Unless Danganronpa 2 and 3 wildly vary from the first one, it's going to be hitting some familiar beats, I'm pretty sure. Now I guess the spazzy phantom, what's his name, is in the back. Slave, use that thing you got. It's called a key, Stan. It's open now. Yes, okay, let's go. This is it. Hey, slave, something is flashing in your pack. What is it? The friendship bond. It glows and becomes more powerful. Whatever, that's odd. It just suddenly appeared and started to flash. I'm hoping this fight goes well. I have 2 Black Cat Jewels saved up for this fight, so that should drop him to around 200 HP, which Rosalind In truth, really, I think you're kind of supposed to bring Kiesling and Bull into this fight, because Bull has Blaze, which is pretty good against this guy, and Kiesling at least isn't weak to this guy, and he has plenty of magic abilities. But, you know, I got Bottles, I got Rosalind, I got Black Cat Jewels, I got Linda, and group healing, we're good. Ah, at last you arrive. Everything as was contrived. Parry mercy at my hand, thou dost survive. I always like this room. I always wanted to know more about this room, or what was going on here. He's got like his own little garden. What is planned? How annoying. I am acting under my own plan. I'll smash your plan. My plan has blackjack and hookers. Thy patience, please. My own plans I reveal not, lest I add to thy confusion. A caveat bide. Corporeal attacks will be futile, as this form is but an illusion. In other words, he's not even here. This is like, I think this is a proxy, and like he's actually, I don't know, I don't think that line was translated quite well. I think this really is him. He's just kind of a phantom. He like lives up to that literally. Now enter stage and draw steel. This act draws towards its dark conclusion. Whatever you say, Epros. Oh, the Masterless Swords. I remember these guys. I will say, is really nice having Bull for these guys, because he wrecks shop against the Masterless Swords. That said, I mean, I suppose first, nothing riskier than the Black Cat Jewel, really. It's a rough item. Fun fact, it's actually possible to hit Phantom Evil King with physical attacks, but so it is incredibly convoluted and takes way too long. Involves lowering his defense by 0 using Big Bull's defenseless spell 200 times, then using Linda's Charmer to raise your critical hit percent to work around his high evasion. Using all those defenseless spells takes so long and uses up so many wild strawberries, you're better off just hitting him with magic, but I guess it's a fun challenge. I want to do that. I legitimately want to do that. It's going to require a lot of prep work, but I do have sort of a save in the deep grave pit that I just have sitting around because I wanted to experiment around and see if I can somehow clip through the wall to skip the dungeon. Or at least, yeah, that's pretty much why I have that file. I was screwing around trying to see if I could clip through the wall. Nothing ever came of it, but the save is still sitting around there, so I could, in theory, try and pull that off. Where I would get 200 wild strawberries, probably a store somewhere. Involve a lot of grinding and a lot of luck. I would definitely also involve a lot of healing, because you'd have to survive that. I mean, once the swords are down, he's not that bad, actually. I might do that as like a gimmick video to tide people over while I practice for the speedrun. Page in the Japanese strategy guide taught me how to do it. It's nonsense that they even bothered printing that! I assumed you, like, I don't know, hacked files and said, yeah, it's technically possible, but it's insane! You know, why would they print that as a possible strategy? Like, he has half the health in the Japanese version. That's still insane! Who would be like, yeah, here's a legitimate strategy, don't ever do it, it's nonsense, but you could pull it off, maybe, well, who knows? But yeah, I might be willing to give that a shot, just, you know, I could stream that, who knows. I'll be the April Fool's Day, I'll call it the Okage speedrun, yeah, I might legitimately do that for April Fool's Day. Okage speedrun, and it's just me fucking lowering Epros' defense 200 times. Make an event out of it, you know, get a little counter up on the stream, that'd be fun. I will probably actually legitimately do this. Anyway, yeah, replenish us, please. I'm also gonna need you to cast that again in a minute here. So you go ahead and wait until our health is restored. Load, load. Okay, so Rosalind's here now. I kind of want to be able to pop the group heal and the Black Cat at the same time. Like one right after the other to minimize the window where I can get one hit KO'd. So I think I'm going to have Rosalind focus on attacking Masterless Swords. Not a fan of the look, really. Well, thank goodness I healed. Go ahead and Heal yourself, Ari. Linda. I'll pop you once... Whoop. I'll pop you once I have another turn available. Oof. I don't know how many... I was about to say, are they both ganging up on me again? I don't know how many Japanese strategy manuals you look at in Vader Weasel, or if it's just Okage. Is that a thing? They, like, list insane nonsense ways you can do something, but it's like, you can't actually do this. It's insane, but in theory, if you had enough patience, you could pull this off as, like, a joke. Because, I mean, I've never heard of anything like that being in a strategy guide, where it's like, yeah, it is a strategy, but it's so complete nonsense, and there's so many better ways to do it, just don't even bother. Not seriously listing it as that. I've known strategy guides to just flat out lie to me, which was super fun. The Mario and Luigi Superstar Strategy Guide tells you flat out lies within the guide. I'm a Japanese, yeah, okay, so... I figured that was the case, you know. You might have had a weird hobby that involved checking out Japanese strategy guides. I don't know your life. But, you know, I wasn't expecting miracles or anything. But yeah, no, the Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, another great RPG, which I started playing and then I lost the save footage, so that game never got finished on my channel. Uh-oh, Storm. And of course he's popping it before Linda. Yep, there it is. Okay. There, if you're familiar with the game, there's a boss fight in it that is... I've got Revive. I don't have the Super Revive. Based on my LP, I'm probably going to want to have him attack the Master with Swords. I'm going after Linda. She could probably tank a hit. Yeah, she's alright. I have all allies. I mean, that's good. I should pop a nut on her. Megastorm. Of course he's using Megastorm. Probably on Linda. Yep, there. Well... Alright, Ari, that's great. Hey, you're using an energy bouquet. Item... Energy bouquet. Never a better time to use that. Crushing Devil, sure. Hit one of the swords, please, not Epros. I think he's going for the swords. Okay. Bountiful Nut. That's quality. I mean, I'm glad I have 7 of those. That's awesome. Yeah, you use a Bountiful Nut. I think he's going for Epros. God damn it, dude. Oh, he missed the last one. Yeah, keep using Bountiful Nuts, please. I want everyone using one. No! Pop them off, thank you. Okay, I really needed those to pop. Keep popping them, keep on popping. I want to see those pops. Oh, that's a beautiful sight. That is a fantastic sight to behold, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what a delightful sight that is. Maximum voltage. Thanks, Epros. Really, and it's on me. Really appreciating it. Hit her with the Miracle Nut. And, pop a Wild Strawberry. This guy. Like I said, once it's down to him, he really, I don't think, has group attacks. So... I'm gonna pull a weight on this to see how Epros plays this. You can finish off the Master with Sword, Ross. Linda... Slows down enemies. That would be alright, I guess. Charmer would be nice. Well, no, wouldn't we just establish why that's insane? That's great, yes. Oh, that applies to everyone. Shit, I forgot. Jeremy's guys have a page dedicated to just the little things you can try to do. 2 entries are the Phantom Evil King challenges telling you to get a white cat jewel and use it in the Vampire Evil King fight. Can't say I've done that. I've used a white cat jewel in this fight. Can't say I've done it in the Vampire Evil King fight. Does it say what happens? Because, I mean, I'm willing to try this one, and I mean, I guess I'm willing to farm for a white cat jewel to pop it in, Do I have a white cat jewel? I think I might have one. Hold on. No, I don't have a white cat jewel. It's just the Empire Evil King fight is the highest paying fight in the game. Ah, well, yes, that's... Yeah. Fair enough, fair enough. I wouldn't call that a challenge so much as just a good tip. I thought, like, something special happened. But yeah, no, I've absolutely, I think, killed all the swords in this fight and then just popped a white cat jewel, because why not, really? It's paid out in spades. So, what should I do? I mean, I could pop one of the bottles. He's weak to the burn bottles, especially. Yeah, by the way, I've harped on this before, but ordinary bottle. The futility of the commoners is inside. I love that. It's insane. Poison, attack with thunder, ice, and fire. I mean, what is vampire? Vampire is ice, so I should save the thunder bottles for him, because that guy's an ass. Yeah, I mean, I feel like waiting again is the correct choice here to see how Epros plays this. Megastorm on... Okay, Ari, you're gonna go ahead and heal Linda. Oh, she dead. Never mind. My bad. That was a waste of labor points. Okay. Rosalind, go ahead and pop a burn bottle for me on, yeah. An Ambrose there. Didn't do a lot of damage, but, I mean, it's what you gotta do, kinda, sorta. Ari, I mean, kinda need you to revive Linda, if you don't mind. I guess this would be the time to use decoy, wouldn't it? Like that, I don't know why that's just occurring to me, but this really should be the time to use decoy, right? So that he attacks me and I can keep myself alive. That makes the most sense, right? Right? Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. Okay. Of course you missed the one at the end there. Item... I mean, if it fully recovers, I might as well pop it. I got plenty of the damn things. Special. Hit me with that decoy, which, I mean, it's free to pop. Wouldn't there, Epros? It's not gonna one-shot Linda, no. Might hit Rosalind for an unfortunately high amount, but it's not gonna one-shot Linda. That being said, let's just wait. Okay, it's hitting Rosalind. You wait as well. You're alive, okay. Go ahead and use a Miracle Nut on yourself. Ari's busy casting his Wiggly Wiggly spell. And Linda. Go ahead and... We still have... Can you explain this to me, the Invader Weasel? Because I've been using burned bottles, and it says I've got 2. And I've used 2 already. They're not going down or anything. What's that about? I'll keep using them, but it's just weird to me that I still have them, you know? Riddle me that one if you don't mind. Rosalind, alright. You got more burned bottles we can use. Certainly do! Until they break. Alright, fair enough. That's legit point. What are the odds of them breaking? I've never truly understood that. I mean, honestly, maybe not, are? Or are the odds even talked about within the games? He's going for a physical attack. That's your worst one. But, you know, who am I to judge? They have a 1/8 chance of breaking. I've definitely popped these things more than 8 times. Or at least the first burn bottle more than 8 times. I'm just popping that. 1/8, it's not bad, honestly. I wonder how much, 'cause that's doing... I hate it, Stan. I hate it. Why you gotta do freaking Crush Devil every time? It's super infuriating. Yep, burn bottle again. Still got 2 of them. I'm gonna see what her ice does to him, because I'm getting probably on average about 20 damage, we'll say, per bottle if they all hit. So, well, yep, he missed. We'll see. Tell me I still have 2 burn bottles. Nope, one of them broke. Damn. Damn. Damn shame. Scratch and scratch. 24. I mean, it's a guaranteed over 20, whereas, I mean, that was also... That was pretty good. You know, it was 27. I mean, it'll reduce the chances of it breaking and not get hot, fresh labor points at the end of this fight here, so why not? How are you still alive, boy? Battle menu tells you when a bottle breaks. Oh, does it? Missed that entirely. I confess I rarely look at the battle menu. It only ever catches my eye when the little black square to signify someone's died has popped up. I Black Cat jeweled you twice. You gotta be. Okay, well, yeah, I was right. Turns out I was correct. Huh. I'm not logged in Steam. I'm just over there. It's like, sign up to experience the best of Token Lad. Funny that. I don't think I need to sign up to experience the best of Token Lad. Call it a hunch. I somehow feel like that isn't necessary. I mean, I suppose I should log in. Makes sense. Why do you have to keep sending me stupid codes to my phone? I swear, man. My security code is blah 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 blah. Blah blah. Blah blah. Blah blah blah. Is that right? I think that's right. Yep, that's accurate. Alright. Now I'm signed in. Still, though, that was odd. Yay, level ups. Oh, yeah, I might be getting groceries delivered again today, so... There'll be a break as I get those and put them away. Whatnot. How far are we in? Not even half an hour in, and the first boss is already done. Ugh! That rhyming is infuriating. Where'd he learn that? See, he keeps rhyming after this, is the weird thing. I never understood this line, because he keeps rhyming. Finger looks weird in that shot. He keeps rhyming after this, so I never understood this line. Yes, the power, it's coming back. Another step towards the revival of my invincible power. Yes, now. Woo, I vanish. Hey, Rebs. Disappeared Phantom Evil King. Bah, let him go if he wants. You boorish hair-splitting hero. The powerful are supposed to laugh and gloat when they win, right, slave? Ha 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 ha. Extend, darling. Excellent. Excellent, brother. Phantom Evil King's way of losing was totally cool, too. What? Ah, poor Stan. He just wants Linda's attention. He's not getting it, though. No, sir. Chapter 6, shortest chapter in the game. Probably. Night in the Highlands. You can make an argument that Chapter 1 is shorter. You'd be wrong. This is where Balloon was bragging he'll make an evil king to match me. My irresistible power will attack and overpower him and... Hold on, King Stan. I do feel such an evil king is awaiting around here. It's kind of peaceful. I don't know if a village existed. I didn't know a village existed in such an out-of-the-way place. 6 is definitely shorter than 1. I mean, yeah, but... Yeah. 1 is very tutorialized. If you cut out, like, the cutscenes and the bits where you have no control, I think 1 would probably be shorter. In terms of gameplay, I think 1 is shorter. In terms of actual content of the game and, like, time it would take you to finish, 6 is significantly shorter. I don't smell heated combat. 'Tis a shame that a former evil king can't tell evil's far more subtle, sinister smell. Who are you? As if you didn't know. Though defeated, I will not be denied. By a hero, a party of evil king, and not classified. You! Didn't I already teach you a lesson? You want to do it again? I'll take you on any time. Bide, hero, I have a proposal to make. I am here neither for king or hero's sake. 'Tis for knowledge of Ari's power I ache. Balloon influences all, unabated, but whatever you possess makes Balloon frustrated. To the World Library advance, that I may see, though I admit its location is unbeknownst to me. Upon your arrival awaits another evil king raised by Balloon. Thy chances be slim if thou goest alone. See, based on that, the name might be Balloon, but I've always said Balloon. A truce then, an alliance. Might I, your consent, allow me to create a victory imminent? That means, in short, you want to join our party? Sure. If that's the reason, it's fine, but from now on you follow my orders, got it? I follow no liege, no trick of the light. I am known as Epros, and by thy side I shall fight. I think it's supposed to pronounce Balone. Really? Balone? I mean... I guess that kind of works, but Balone... I don't know, Balloon is already, I found kind of silly, because I always called him... Well, I never really pronounced his name until I started recording. I guess I always said Balon, but it was like Balloon, and I was like, alright, I can believe that. It's a bit silly, but I'll believe it. I think it's supposed to be pronounced Balone. I don't know if I'm going to call him Balone. It's just I've always called him Balloon. I'll remember Epros. Linda's so happy, like I'm totally psyched. Is that name a bell doth ring? Ah yes, you are the former Teen Idol Evil King. Which cosplay idea spotted? Former Phantom Evil King's outfit looks awesome. His name is Epros, and yes, he is the bomb. He's the coolest character in the game by far. Although Nathan would disagree. Nathan likes him Big Bull, because he likes big old fighty man. No way, don't label me with such a dorky name. If you dare take me away from my stand, just call me Linda and give me a cuddly and bubbly. Thy meaning I fear I cannot cipher. Plus you're perky and overly hyper. I don't know why, but I'm surrounded by former evil kings. To be fair, all the outfits in this game are awesome. Although, Bull's is just a tank top and black pants, I'll give you that. Are you really okay, Rosalind? Rosalind, are you okay? Are you really okay, Rosalind? It's okay, Miss Rosalind. Ah, what a party we have. Have to make a list then. I mean, they are all ridiculously cool outfits. I'm gonna rest. Yeah, I should rest and save the game first. I don't think that'll, I think you have to poke around town before the plot advances that way. Are you staying? It's surprising to see people here. It's been a while. Excuse me, I have to get ready, so please come later. I will. Well, sure. It's not like I lose health or anything while I'm running around here. Although I think I should save before I rest. Let's get all the scenes. I cannot wait for night to come, the night dream. In the ecstatic dream, it is as if all my agonies lift away from my body. Oh cool, you can experience that with my song. Wanna listen? Then her music kicks up. Stop it! She just shoves her away. Well, that was something. I cannot wait for the night dream. All my agony slipped away. That's definitely not sinister and weird. There's a picture of Block in this house, so... No, never mind. I'm in trouble, I'm in trouble, I'm in trouble. That's right, I remember really liking the names in this place. He, Balloon wasn't, he was kind of in a hurry when he made this place, so, he didn't exactly give the people proper names, which I thought was a very nice touch. Excuse me, could you not stand there? You make my hand dark. I'm sorry to say this, but oh no, I can't see. I think it's back there. Damn, it's too dark to see. I'm in trouble, I'm in trouble, I'm in trouble. Had an eye on his pen light. Oh, you have a pen light. I can illuminate the back with this. Whoa, it's a powerful light. Oh wow, it's great. I found it here in the shade. Oof, and yes, it's important. There's something else. It's pretty heavy. What dust. Well, it's an ancient weapon owned by a hero who used to live at my house. He said it's broken, but isn't it great? Evidently looks expensive. You know what? In return, I'll give this weapon to you. You can sell it for a lot to an antique lover, right? Thank you very much. I acquired the broken gun. One word. So, cool. Unfortunately, we can't actually use the broken gun. I wonder what it says about the broken gun. I don't think I've ever actually checked since I, the only gun in the Okage universe. Yep. What does it say about the broken gun? Broken old weapon, but might appeal to nostalgia-ists. Fair enough. I might as well go and deal with that. For there is an individual who we know of already who is interested in such antiquities. I can believe somewhere... Oh yeah, we've completed the entire freaking rainbow of teleporty islands, which is cool. I can believe somewhere in this game there's just an innocuous gun, like, hanging out on a back wall or under a pile of books graphically, but no one ever acknowledges it and you can't interact with it. I'm not saying there is 100% certain. I can believe just sort of like how in the beginning the mom asked for bread and they accidentally put bread right behind her as part of the background. I can believe there's a gun just hanging out somewhere in the world that someone might have overlooked when initially drawing up the game or sketching it, but yeah, this is the only gun anyone ever acknowledges or talks about. Although it does raise questions like, how come the gun is an ancient weapon? When, given we're fighting with swords and books and fists and a microphone at one point, how come the gun is an ancient weapon? Aw, poor Marlene. I know it's just a doll, but I still feel bad just having her, you know, down here. That's, you know, I feel real bad. Father is interested in the broken gun Ari has. Alright, what's that you have? That couldn't be. What? It is an ancient weapon from an earlier period. I can't believe it. Where did you get this? Let me tell you how it works. Fill this barrel here with gunpowder, which also exists and people know about. Then you put metal balls on top and you ignite it, then bang! Wow, it's in great condition. Looks superb. What's that, son? You said you'll just give this to me. Oh, thank you so much. It means a lot to this geeky antique collector. I'm so happy to have such a generous son. Thank you, Ari. Yippee! What? You want something in return? Yes, of course. I have to return the favor in some way. Let me see what would be good. Oh, I know. How about this? We've had an heirloom since your grandfather was on his adventure. Please take it. I acquired the unicorn's horn, which is a pretty good item, but, I mean, we got the Omni Booster, so... I think it will be more useful for you than antiques on your journey. Yes, this will do. Thank you, son, and bless the ancient wisdom in my collection. Speaking of collections, I actually expanded my Okage collection the other day. And by I expanded it, I mean, for my birthday, someone sent me an Okage coffee mug, which is actually, it was really nice. Unfortunately, the people that shipped it decided bubble wrap was a bit too expensive for them, and it broke in shipping. This resulted in needing to contact the people that sent it out. There's a couple times in the game where technology is viewed as ancient. The music box is also called an ancient device. Even the aquatic ruins is pretty advanced looking compared to the rest of the world. Yeah, you're not wrong. The aquatic ruins, obviously, outside is more advanced looking compared to the rest of the world. Although, again, I talked about this in an earlier episode. I don't think you were around for it, because it was only the second stream, and you, Invader Weasel, started showing up on, like, my third stream and beyond. Appreciate that, by the way. Thank you very much. But I'm getting a phone call. I mean, I can probably ignore it. I also have a text. Uh-oh. That one I might... Because I am expecting groceries. Hold on. I mean, I ignored the phone call. No, the message is just... Oh, wait. No, yeah, the message was just Twitch sending me security codes for logging in. No idea who called me. If they call back, I'll answer the phone. Yeah, that's odd. Anyway, yeah, I mentioned in one of the earlier episodes that there is artwork that, I mean, I might be able to show it off here. It's showing it off too much effort. But yeah, there's artwork of this of Rashalo, where they have like a town underneath that is ruined, and it seems like Rashalo was built on top of this town that sunk. And I think that is sort of like the idea, is something happened that reset the world. I think also other evidence of that is that yeah, the concept art for this game is gorgeous. I think further evidence of that, well, I have no idea what this place is about, but I've always kind of liked the spirally staircase thing there. You know what I've always thought in my headcanon? I don't know what it would lead to, but I always thought this spiral staircase has to do with the maze in the desert that has that spiral staircase that doesn't actually go anywhere. I always kind of thought those two were related. They probably aren't, but yeah, they're both spirals. In my head, they're like, yeah, they're related. But, no, the point I was going to make was, Trieste is really high-tech compared to everywhere else. Like, it's got neon signs and, you know, paved roads, and it looks kind of like almost a... I didn't heal at all while I was out in the real world. It looks sort of like a modernist depiction of the 1920s, you know? It's, or maybe the, sort of any of the roaring periods of time of U.S. Americana. Which, I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but it's also weird that the most advanced city in the game is this weird place no one can get to because it's full of people that can't be remembered. And I think that might have something to do with the fact that, I partly suspect that, I partly suspect that, I cannot think and talk at the same time, apparently. I partly suspect that when the world got overwritten, when Balloon lost his daughter, he sort of just snapped his fingers and made the world anew, so that the doll surrogate could run around and, you know, be his daughter for him. That part of the world got missed because that was a remnant of the old world that he had, which had things like guns in it. And there was a big old flood, and that's what Rashalo was built on top of. Shop owner, welcome everyone. I work hard during the day and then drown my troubles. Who knows where? There's no bar in town. Yeah, you got the Mike Hope and the Love Mike. Mike Hope is worse than her current item, and the Love Mike is significantly better than her current item. But I want the defense items. Which I can't afford. What do we got? The Mastermind Sword is a big old tank. White Rose is also a tank. That would be better. That would be better. But it's expensive as hell. That's better. I probably want that. I think Rosalind's best was already gotten. So what I want is the celeb dress and the natural outfit. Can I afford both of those? Natural outfit. No, I cannot. I mean, the stage dress goes down if I take the 12, but it goes up if I take 15. So it's either 13 or 14. I don't think that's terribly necessary right now, so I'm going to take the natural outfit. And of course, they are ridiculously expensive. I don't even have the durable outfit still. Natural outfit, I think, is the best armor you can get outside of Marlene's thing. Compatibility. That number never called back, so I don't care. Right, I need to make all the other seeds pop. Absent-minded villager. I didn't think a flatlander would come here. What do you want from this highlands? It's not that I'm not welcoming you, but you should go home before dusk. This is the most sensible person in this town. Now, what's going to happen after dusk? What's that backland commoner? Well, it sort of happens or not. Maybe I was overly sensitive. Wait, who spoke just now? Is there anything down here? I think there's a dude to talk. Nope, there's just a big old nothing ledge. I hate the nothing ledges. And the nothing rooms. What a pointless house. Okay. Oh, right. I think I need to pop in the house to make this guy spawn in. Who looks suspiciously like the man of little note from the whole whisker, mole, spotted cat debacle. Oh, Flatlanders, it seems the people of this village are strangely scared of the night. I'm living a healthy and cliched existence, so I sleep through the night. I don't know what's going on, but everyone else seems happy. What do you think of the outsider's point of view? Are the people of the village? But you two have dark circles under your eyes. Are you eating right? Now just wander away now. Tra-la. You can run down here, but there's nothing to do here. Just a tower to nowhere. Perhaps also part of that island of Wap Wap I was on earlier. Harkening back to the, ooh, graves. I do love the gravestones in this game. React to somebody's ancestor. I'll avenge you, grandfather. Ahem. Fool who rebelled against power that dominates the night. What? That's not ominous. Name has been withheld, but nobody's here. What? Again, pretty sure Balloon was just in a hurry making this town, which is so funny to me. He was just in a hurry. React to somebody's family. Father! It's little details like that. React to somebody's ancestor. I mean, I did that already. React to somebody's family. Did that already, too. I don't have that much in me. And there's this one, which you can't interact with. Going back to the cosplay comment, if you're suggesting I cosplay that, first of all, I do not have the hair for Epros. Don't get me wrong, I would love to look like Epros. I would be the fanciest lad that ever ladded over the fancy lads. Secondly, if I'm gonna cosplay anything, it's gonna be free from Soul Eater, because I mean, fucking look at me. I'm 6'6" and like 230 pounds, alright? I get no future written above my eye and a weird contact, put on prison garbs, and I am free, basically. That is my first cosplay. It's also super easy to pull off. I just need prison scrubs, a black t-shirt with a cool shoulder design, and ball and chain, and the aforementioned tattoo and contact lens. If you don't know who Free is from Soul Eater, feel free to look him up. You'll probably agree I could pull off a cosplay of that. Nice point in the village. On a fine day, we have a full view of the village. At night, the house lights are dreamlike. Oh, that's nice. Isn't that nice? That's nice. I think we talk to her and then we go inside the house. And once it's dusk, we can go stay at the inn. Unguarded lady. Oh, are you a flatlander? It's just a village, but we do have hotels. You have one hotel. I think you should try and stay. Try them. I guess there are hotels somewhere. I'm surprised that you came at such a time. That's not, helpful, really. That's weird, honestly. And then there's this chap. Hello, chap. Let's get Bull and Epros in here. The odd couple. A little weary guy. I'm so depressed and have no motivation to do anything. Recently, everyone in my family's like that. It's due to lack of fighting and your body not being hot enough. Why don't you start a fight with me? Hooah. Oh yeah. This lack of bliss, what's amiss? Bull, get the hell out of here. The perfect fit. I want to see a pic of the cosplay you did. No, that would be the first cosplay I do. I've never done a cosplay. League of Legends Zelda series. I mean, you're not blonde, but other than that, bravo. I was saying if I do a cosplay, and I do want to cosplay, that's the first one I would do. Because I'm a dead ringer for him in human form. Personality-wise, not so much. You know, I'm not a man who ripped out a witch's eye and jammed it into my own to make myself immortal. Although forgetting how magic works and knocking myself off a bridge, and also having one idea on how to escape prison and being real pissed they never brought me a spoon and not even acknowledging the fact that I could have just peed on the bars to wear them away. That also sounds like me, so maybe, alright, there's a bit of me going on there. But, yeah, no, I've had that thought since high school when I first watched Soul Eater, so I misheard it. I think you would cosplay that well. Yeah, duh. Have you seen me? Yeah, that's the first time I do cosplay, I'm just obligated to do that. Both to young me and to the fact that I look like that guy. After that, who knows? Ones that don't take a lot of effort are definitely appealing in the cosplay market. You know, maybe, what's his name? I could style my hair, shave my beard, look like that guy from Silent Hill 4. Or the guy from Downpour, now that I think about it. Those two are very similar looking. Henry Townsend and Murphy Pendleton, I think. Thank you for waiting. You can stay now. And while you're staying, please be careful at night. No, it's not that. Not burglars. Before we stay, let me save the game. This way. I'll write that. Yep, we are weakened. But hey, you know, let's just spend the night. Please beware. Could you maybe warn me why? Like, more than just, hey, let's beware. Hey. Hey, wake up, slave. Something's strange about this village. I'll go out and see what's going on. Wake the others up, too. I think I can... Nope, I can't just... Door shut tight. I was gonna say, I thought I could, like, in Chapter 5, because you're invisible, you can, if you need to save the game, sign in on the register yourself. And I was like, oh, maybe I can do that. So for the Link cosplay, I wore a blonde wig. And it was technically... So, well, I mean, fair enough. Best track in the game. Everyone's got a favorite track. Mine's the music that plays during the bar. This is quite good, don't get me wrong. I also am fond of the in distress music that plays when your health hits pretty low. This is also the only time you see blood in the game. It's not a great effect, I'm not gonna lie. It's, you know, not good. There's Epros being extra as he floats up behind us. Hey, look at that stain. It's been a while since I've seen something like this. I was in that cursed bottle. Why is this suddenly here? Whoa, it's coated with dark red fluid. Oh my god, it's pukey. Stop it. It's blood. They don't say blood because it's a T-rated game. But, you know, there it is. We also don't acknowledge this guy, which I always kind of thought, like, really? Why not? Why ignore this guy? This guy clear... whatever. It's a bit of an oversight, if you ask me. But no, the idea... That's... where is that, anyway? But now, if you look out over here, you look at the whole town. The town's lights are like a dream, they are. I guess in theory... Could I just, like, up and leave this place and be like, nah, later, bitches? In theory, I probably could. But, no. Not today. No, we have business. Whoa! It's weird because they say blood later. They do, don't they? And, I mean, it's heavily implied that his wine glass that he's sloshing about. That vampire evil king is definitely blood. Hark, listen. Where did it come from? Again, Epros, you got legs. Maybe just... You don't need to... There, you're walking, see? You can walk. We've established you have the ability to walk. No need to show off by flying everywhere, you extra bitch. Shut up, Rebs, don't defend him. His building, did you see it during the day? If anything should happen, it must be somewhere like this, correct? Clearly it is inviting us. I agree floating's cool, but it's not like he's floating somewhere he can't normally go. He's floating on paths and, like, upstairs to join us places. Like, walk, man, come on. No need to lord it over us. You don't see Bull running around on his arms everywhere he goes, or Linda pirouetting all over the place. A strange phantasm even I cannot snare. Mind balloon's hand, on guard, beware. Did it rhyme in the original Japanese? I'm gonna change my mind about this. It's my stream, so shut up. How about that? How's that sound? Yeah, that's what I thought. We here on my stream think he's being an extra bitch. Yeah, sure. That's the talk of fools there, Rebs. According to people of Discord, he didn't rhyme in the Japanese version. Interesting. Did he do anything in particular? Or is I assumed the rhyme was just very well done localization. If he didn't, did they substitute the rhyming for something he did? Or, follow-up question, did they just add the rhyming? Because if so, bravo localization team. That's a wonderful little, like, character tweak you gave him there. A road that opens only during the night seems to be luring us. You have to be careful, anything could happen. Night provides thy means for clever ambush. But as I am an evil king of honor, I would not surprise you as such. Revelation, sir, your appellation? Hello, I'm up here. My teeth are ridiculous. I guess I would call myself the Vampire Evil King, self-contemptuously from the way I accumulate my power. Ooh, someone has angst. Bear What's-His-Name was claiming he'll generate a great evil king that will replace me. And is that you? Whether this house is a recolored version of Ari's house. Yeah. I mean, the window in the back there is obviously different, but otherwise this is just Ari's house. That's been colored differently. And might have been deliberate, might not have been, hard to say. This game is one of those that's impossible to tell. I can believe they didn't have the budget to model another house, so they're like, screw it, we'll just recolor Ari's house. I can also believe they're like, Balloon wanted it to end where it all began, so he made it your home, Ari. Both are equally believable in this game, and that's part of what I love about this game. Yes, it is I am an evil being who is classified as evil, and now, compelled by the power of classification to be the supreme evil king, and gather my power here. Blood in sleep, it flows so sweet. What? Blood? What do you mean? The ways of the villagers. Probably it is because the evil king repeatedly sucks their blood. This village is for feeding. Correct, party that threatens the classified world headed by the fearful boy. Bit of a mouthful. Maybe, shrink that moniker. It's no Vox Machina. I'm not saying we want to be Vox Machina or the Mighty Nine. Just saying we could be a little bit snappier than that, Villagers are classified. I'll take the delinquents, or the vagrants, or the vagabonds, something. Classified as innocent and simple-minded people, easily controlled by my power. That is their existence. They have no other function. Alas, there's no way to resist, regardless of whether one is aware of the truth. What can I resist? What I cannot resist, I shall thus embrace. I will become as evil as I can be, and suck your blood to become the ultimate evil. Those are bold words, bloodsucker. But they are even more foolish. You address the great evil king Stan. I'll suck your power to be mine. That's how it's going to be. Slaves, squash this lipless parasite. Where he be, he has strong magic. A clever means we must devise. Defeat would be tragic. A direct attack would be fatal to receive. Alas, we'd ignore, for we'd had time to grieve. to recall one of the guides somewhere said that Epros warns physical attacks aren't good against him, but that this isn't accurate. Now, I can't remember if I saw that in a guide or like on a game FAQ, but he didn't do it there, and it's also not true. Physical attacks totally work against this guy. Magic's better, but physical attacks definitely work against this guy. The bats, on the other hand, suck. I hate these things. That said, I believe the way you're supposed to deal with them is to overdrive Ari and then burst on the little bastard. Isn't it always the way, though? I mean, really. I could have bought some more. I'm not going nuts. I'll buy some. I saw that FAQ too. The other must have had misinterpreted what Epros said. Yeah, I guess. That was back when there were like 3 FAQs that existed for this game. And like no playthroughs on YouTube. This is when I saw it. I mean, I'm sure it's still available, and obviously there's more playthroughs. I have 4 playthroughs! I have 5 now. This counts as a 5th playthrough. Up on YouTube. Yeah, no, that said, there was definitely a much more professional one. Because I think that playthrough also stopped right after, or just before, it detailed this fight. There was definitely one I was looking at that I liked how it was written better, but I think it stopped right at about the Epros fight, and it never got around to being finished. There was a much more professional one that wasn't nearly as fun to read, but did alright. I have Charged Parasol. I don't have Burning Parasol. I have Parasol Amulet, which actually I think... No, I don't think the Sucky Bat's poison. They're just great. That being said, I should still... I guess I'll use Charged Parasol on the Sucky Bats. Worth a shot, why not? And you burst, and hopefully hit some bats. Yeah, the Vampire Evil King has unique boss music, actually. Or at the very least, he has a separate track on the official soundtrack. 113, damn girl. That's a hell of a hit. Yeah, I don't think makes all speeds the same. Just magic, hit. The problem with these is that it's all, meaning whatever she applies here applies to everyone. So Replenish being all friends, Omni Concert slows down enemy movements. Alright, that one isn't just enemies, but Charmer, that's all, unfortunately. One that cuts off early stops right when Chapter 7 begins to be continued in the next version, which hopefully comes out in January. Hey, school is starting soon. That was back to 2002. Yep, I remember that one. That, it is so weird that you and I can talk about crap from my childhood where I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. It's like, yeah, that is, you went and found that, didn't you? Because that is word for word what that says. I remember that. I remember being like, oh, that's fair. You know, it's like, oh, years ago. Lord knows when I looked at it when I was a kid. I don't remember, but, yeah. I might as well slow down. I mean, there's no reason not to. Yeah, but it's so weird that you can just be like, oh yeah, this is how this detail was in Okage. And I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. It's frankly a little, honestly, it's a little unnerving, but it's also super cool. In the Okage game FAQ page bookmark so I can pull up any of his stuff right away. Yeah, that makes sense. I considered writing a walkthrough, and then I decided I would just play through the game instead. And frankly, I think I made the correct move, because, you know, my first playthrough of this game, I'm pretty sure, has, like, it's the most popular Okage stuff on YouTube. My first playthrough of this game. And I hate saying that because I don't want it to sound like I'm bragging or being like, hey, I'm the best. It just, I'm 99% sure it just has the most views. Whether or not it's the best playthrough, I don't know. I haven't seen all of them. I am not one to judge. But I know it's got the most views. So make of that what you will. I will say, it is, there was one other playthrough that existed before I started my playthrough, I can't remember who it was by, but the last episode... Oh, Ari's confused. I'd cure him of it, but, I mean, he's confused, so let's just, you know, wait it out, I guess. Oh, Absolute Zero's fun. Well, I mean, did alright. Have I got anything to get rid of the confusion? Not really. Dang it. That's annoying. Have you got anything to increase his speed? No. Well. I mean, use Replenish again, I guess. I can't just have Ari not being on fighting. Attack Succubat, I guess. I can't just have Ari waiting. Yeah, the only thing I remember about that playthrough was he really liked complimenting Linda's butt. The Okage, yep, I mean, it is. It's the most popular, it's the first thing. That's probably why it's the most popular, it's the first thing that comes up. The guy who did a playthrough before me, I can't remember his name, I had him bookmarked back when I was a kid. He kept complimenting Linda, which I thought was a bit creepy, because she's, like, a teen, probably. And, might not be, she's an evil king, so who's to say? But, yeah, no, the weird bit was that, the annoying bit was that his last episode, he called the last episode he did the rest of this stupid game. And I'm like, this game's great. How dare you, sir? I love this game. I want Linda to be useful, but I also need, like, to get rid of people here. 100's not bad against him. I know he has less health than Bull. Attack against. Shield away went on maximum voltage. You can guess maximum voltage? Whoa, okay. Miracle Nut, Linda. And you, keep attacking the vampire, I guess. That guy, I remember not liking that guy playthrough. He was very harsh on the game. Unfairly, I thought. But I'm definitely not biased about my favorite game of all time, no sir. All the games on my channel, this is the only one that I've played more than twice. There have been... Ugh, that looked annoying. Probably getting a replenish in here. Well, I mean, no, he failed miserably with that. I suppose Ari and Rosalind would be combining for this. That would make this easier. Did you? Well, I think my groceries have been delivered. Yeah, they're definitely being delivered. Yeah, I remember not liking that playthrough, but I think it was the only one on YouTube at the time. There were clips of this game. Like, I remember I saw Rosalind's compatibility long before I ever got to that part, or I saw a complete playthrough on YouTube, but that was like the first complete playthrough that made it onto YouTube. I'm gonna be right back so I can take care of these groceries. Give me 1 second, guys. So, see you in a minute. Go take a break, get yourself something to drink. To clarify real quick, I'm not talking shit on the guy who posted that playthrough. I am saying he didn't like the game, so I didn't like the playthrough. I'm sure that guy is a perfectly reasonable guy. That being said, he could have picked a better game, a game he liked more. I feel like Let's Plays are better when you like the game, or they're blind. That's, one or the other. Don't play a game you knowingly hate unless it's like comedically, but like if you're gonna play Sonic 06, go play Sonic 06. That's its own thing. But if it's just a boring whatever, I don't care for this game, maybe don't play it. First Okage Let's Play you watched was a guy who hated Ari's dad for some reason. Projecting? I don't know. He is kind of a terrible dad, let's be fair here. He's not a great dad. Don't get me wrong, giving us a unicorn horn is pretty dang cool. Other than that, he does, like, I think it's implied he blew our allowance on alcohol. So, again, not a great father. I might be, that might be my own headcanon. It's hard to keep it separate sometimes, but I'm pretty sure it's implied by, the woman who runs the bakery or the bar that Ari's dad likes to pop in after work and spend money, which is why he can't give you any. Again, that might just be me. That said, I'm not familiar with that particular playthrough, Invader. Or Weasel, whichever you prefer. Yes, attack Ari. He can take it. And I mean... I was gonna say I have a free turn probably, but let's wait and see how many kills are. Not anything special. 233, not bad. Maximum voltage, alright. His name was... Yohem Gamble. Okay, if you say so. Doesn't ring a bell. Can't say anything good or bad about Yohem Gamble. Other than that, his name's alright. It's an alright name. It's no token lad, but, it's an alright name. Ah, absolutely zero. Hit effect. It's actually a super good ice move, but given I'm running ice attribute character, it's not the best thing. Oh, she's attacking. Alright. That was on autopilot. How much health? I was about to say, how much health does this guy have? I know it's like 2,000. Still, I'm getting sick of seeing this. Thanks, Linda! Of all the people, Linda got the kill. Linda got the kill. I mean, fair play. That's, whatever. I think Rosalind got the kill in the last fight. Fair play that Linda gets this one. Level 42. That's the important level. The one that matters. That and level 69. Those are the two most important levels. There's a level cap, right? Like you hit level 99 and you can't get higher. Like it's all fun and games grinding up to level 70, but they're not going to let you hit 100. And they may be 100. They're not going to let you hit 101. Oops, I lost. Oh well, whatever. I didn't skimp. What's this? What happened to all that dignity you had a minute ago? Because, once the classification of an evil king is gone, I don't need to strain myself at all, man. See my evil king power slipping away from me, and soon I'll have former in front of my name, man. That's correct. Yeah, I figured as much. Whoa! Oh! Power! I'm regaining my power at last! Alas. Strange, it didn't change. I was going to get you as soon as you gained your body and left Ari. Don't bluff, you toad. But I don't understand. I thought the Vampire Evil King is the last fake Evil King who has my power. There's two possibilities in this case. You don't need to explain, Mr. Scholar. Let me do the talking. Curses, this again? Ah, that voice I do indeed know. 'Tis Balloon, our long-sought foe. I'm looking at like 4 disappointments right now, guys. I made 4 of you Evil Kings and you all failed me. Real sick of your shit, boys. You, Shadow Evil King there. The reason why you cannot regain your total power despite defeating the Vampire Evil King is simply because I intentionally reduced the total power of the Vampire Evil King. When I found out you were on the way here, I came up with something. What? I see. If you want to go back to being the Evil King, the only way is to make me obey. Unmake your maker, little Shadow, the one who made you an Evil King. You bastard! Hero, you too. If you want to triumph as a hero, you must defeat me. Otherwise, I will continue to release new Evil Kings until I completely clear all of you out. I mean, I'll get it right eventually. I will go before receiving such a silly invitation. I am completely irritated by you. Good for you. Do you have the same opinion, Ari? And I already nodded. Then, visit the World Library. I will have you participate in an interesting circus there. It'll be a really wonderful circus. Ha 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 ha! It's not that funny of a joke, man. You can just go about your merry way there.
The World Library. What secrets await in this unknown and mysterious place?
Huh? The road to the World Library? Oh, I know, I can show you. I can't go with you, though. I wasn't invited. Yeah, so he breaks the trend of joining us after we beat Evil Kings, and that's probably for the best. I mean, look at the guy. He's weird. He makes Epros look normal by comparison, so I'm glad that guy's staying behind. You're supposed to ask for a permit, and the bridge will appear from this village. If you want to go, I can bring the bridge. Balloon said you should come, too, so I won't be punished, right? Why did you suddenly become so pathetic once you lost? It's worse than the Chairman Evil King. What? And by the way, who is the Chairman Evil King? Yeah, whatever. I don't know and I don't care. What's wrong with you? He really does. And here's the final chapter. Chapter 7. The boy and the king enter the library. I mean, a bit more happens than that, but, you know, whatevs. Through data mining, there's some really cool scenes on the way to the World Library. What's up, Epros? Oh, the Flatlanders. Did you know it was really noisy with the sounds of blades last night? I didn't hear it at all. I wonder what happened. Permit my hazard into your plight. Once life sucked, now 'tis all right. I like that. Once life sucked, now 'tis all right. What up, Bull? It will come, the night will come, it will come, the dream will come again. This guy's from Bloodborne, apparently. But it never came last night. A dream of ecstasy. I guess all sorts of people exist. Indeed, Bull. Some of them are flippin' weird. Like that guy. Flippin' weird. Welcome, are you staying? Are you staying the night? What? It's okay now. Okay, what? Make yourself at home. Go for the old rest and... Note it said stay before, now it says rest. Good luck. And save the game. Alrighty. Less than an hour and a half in, and 2 bosses are down. We just gotta get the World Library and the other one out of the way. What were you saying? How was the Village Hotel? We can't really tell what it's like compared to other places. That's a legitimate point. You know, there's a portal right over there. It's kind of obvious. You could just walk downstairs and activate it, and... I mean, don't pick the orange one, because that'll take you to a desert, but literally, well, probably not the white one either. Literally any of the red, green, or blue one. It's like you're pretty close to a town where you can go and check it out. Maybe do that! I'm so depressed, I have no motivation to do anything. Recently, everyone in my family's like that. I expect everything to be fine from now on. Huh? Why? I know you don't need to, but I like going around this village and seeing what people have to say about the survivors. It's a nice little bit. They've also cleaned up the blood and the still writhing body who was talking about ecstasy and dreams and whatnot before. Good for him? There's still nothing in this place. That house always annoyed me. Why does it exist? Who is it for? Probably some of the people who are just standing around out here. This way to, well, the graveyard. Of which there is nothing. I swear Rosalind and Linda are around here somewhere as well. But no one is... that's the way to the World Library. So, we should check one last time on the Vampire of the King. Maybe that's where Rosalind and Linda are hanging out with. Wonky house. Yep. Well, no, I was gonna say here they are, but it's like, oh no, I see. They're just hanging out with me. Nothing's in it. Nothing's in it. Their door to the basement? There is. Door shut tight. And what's up? According to the balloon, it seems I'm not that important, but I'm relieved because I won't be punished despite losing. Yeah. Stop eating people, by the way. I hope I made that... Excuse me. I hope I made that clear. Stop it with the eating people. That's not okay. I mean, we're leaving now, so you're on the honor system, buddy. But at the same time, stop eating people. That guy. I don't think I spoke to that guy. Yeah, well. Never will. Who knows? This is a long bridge, and it goes off into nothingness. It's like that one bridge in Samurai Jack where he meets the Scotsman voiced by Joe DiMaggio. John DiMaggio, I'm sorry. Joe DiMaggio is a baseball player. Was a baseball player. So yeah, somewhere on this map, still loaded in apparently, there's like a whole other area you can go to that is found in debugging the game. There's also a magic circle here, the same one that is in our basement, that Awoke Evil King stand, that is completely cracked. Make of that what you will. You can also, I think, run up here for no effect. I always thought there should be something up here, but there is not. Nope, there's only the beaten path to go to. There's also a magic circle here that is broken. You cannot activate this magic circle, but it is absolutely a magic circle that at one point was, or probably was, alive and well. I believe the debug game files put it like behind the World Library there, is like the secret area of mystery that we've been to before. It's its own place you can walk around in. I think it's behind there. I would need to recheck the video. And here we are. The World Library. Dun, 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 dun. The final dungeon, for which I have a map for. A really nice map, by the way. Again, I think it's linked on one of those FAQs I was talking about earlier. Kudos to whoever made the map. I can't remember the name of it. If Invader Weasel fucking pulls out another miracle and posts the name of the guy who made that map, by all means, I'll give him a shout out. Like I said, I'm pretty sure there's a link to it on one of the walkthroughs. Here we are at the World Library. In Balloon's domain, we have less to fear. He will be wary lest we harm what he holds dear. The only name given is Sigurd-san. Sigurd-san. I assume I'm saying that right. Sigurd-san? Not Seeger-san? Seagray-san. I'm gonna say Seagray-san unless I'm corrected. Sigray-san, maybe? Either way, shout out to that guy for making this super helpful map. I've been asked multiple times to post the map. I'm pretty sure there's a link to it on the videos in my initial playthrough for an Imgur thing that I uploaded. Imgur. With haste, head below as nigh the time draws near. I have it just saved on my desktop, so Balloon, even though he's a human, he displays enormous evilness. I will give him the punishment he deserves. So, what's this? Hey, slave, your belongings. There's something flashing. That can't be. The friendship bond. Yeah! Power of friendship, guys. It's this again. Last time flash power seemed to increase. Did it happen again? Well, we can always try it out. Let's go, slave, to meet Balloon. The friendship spells kind of suck. So, I won't be trying it out. I got like friendly lightning, friendly fire, and friendly blizzard or something. Friendly inferno, maybe. Well, I left. That's embarrassing. They started me facing... Not quite facing, but the way the camera... It wasn't the clearest. That I was inside the library and raring to go. Anyway. Save the game real quick. And have a nice chat with this man. World Library entrance. It's cool how the maps draw out the path to go. Yeah, it's the best. It's the best damn map. Makes it so much easier. Oh, here comes the cause of Balloon's anger to the World Library, the world's core. You're a human, not a ghost. You can't fight. Thanks. We record classification that influences the world by listing them in the classification list. This is a library, and we are just clerks, mere helpless workers. The classification list is the mechanics for Balloon's world order is written here? That's right. We know your situation too. Our fate is in your hands. I know you want to hurry. This place consists of 3 buildings, a center, an east, and a west. It's pretty big. Some doors require keys to go through. I recommend just proceeding without being in haste. Balloon won't run away. Basically, they're saying take your sweet time here. Which we're not going to be... Well, that was quick. We're not going to be doing that. Hate to bounce out, but being sick's making it hard to focus. Catch the stream later, have fun. It'll be archived on YouTube, so by all means, if you're sick, absolutely. Don't feel the need to stick around. Go out. Get better. I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Peace be upon you. And all that jazz. See you, Rebs. Thanks for coming out. Megastorm. I'm gonna... I mean, way to gang up on Ari, guys. I still haven't bought healing. Well, I mean... do I really need healing? It's important to... There's no urns in this dungeon. Therefore, I think it's important to grind here. Because otherwise, it's going to be a bad time. Sort of like this thing when both these enemies... I thought they were both ganging on me. Well, just replenish. Corrosion? Hey, sweet. I'll take it. I'll also head right back to that book. That is the beauty of those diaries. You can just stay right near them and grind the whole dang time. See, I got a level up. I'm not going to try and, you know... I've already said... I got 2 levels off that? Wow. I've already said I'm going to try and avoid grinding on camera too much. But I do think it is important to fight ghosts on the way to Balloon. Again, that said, I made it, 5 feet before leveling up twice and getting into a fight. So, I mean, that'll help. It could have been much worse. There are some enemies here that are absolute bastards. We're all thinking of you, bad poetry golem. Bastardiest bastard over bastard. There are some woof. Ugh. I don't know if it's coming through in the capture, but the frame rate here is rough. Ah, well. The door won't open. Seems to be locked. I went a little bit too far. Silly me. The frame rate here is rough. I'm not gonna lie. It's not a, whoa, great frame rate. Where am I going now? No. Yes. Yep, I check the map like a total bitch, is what I do. Why? Because I like following the map. That should be easy enough. I'd rather not fight the lightning-based guys, though. I don't know why the frame rate is a problem as part of the PS4 version. I counted that too. I don't remember it being a problem in the PS2 version, but, I mean, that was, I guess, capped at 30 frames a second, wasn't it? It's probably easier on the old engine. I also really don't want to fight the lightning-based enemies with my 2 ice girls. Throw some fire guys at me. I'll fight ice guys as well. Just don't throw lightning at me. It's unfortunate because I think the bad poetry golem is a lightning-based guy. I think. And I think I'm running up here now. Yeah, so all the way to the bow. I'll fight you. Why not? I'm also, yeah, like the rock man. I'm fairly certain, or the mud man. I'm sorry. I'm fairly certain that's fire. Yeah, this I'll fight. This is a fight I'll have. This is, you know, this is a, you know, beat down on my behalf. No need to show up to the fight. Just, you know, silver plattering for me, boys. You want to throw one lightning guy into the ring for Ari to wail on, by all means, but, you know, didn't need to serve me up that little victory quite so handsomely. Ari, you attack, I guess the one that already got beaten up. And combine against the other one. The paintings always reminded me a bit of Earthbound's paintings, you know? The ones that show up in Moonside. If thou hast ever played Earthbound. Another fantastic, quirky little RPG. Which, I mean, I'm sure you knew. You didn't need me explaining to you what Earthbound was. Why are all the best games RPGs? Because Earthbound's fantastic. It's got, you know, its own unique style and charming attitude and battle mechanics and everything. And this game, you know, is just VB's knees. How come all the best games are just RPGs? It's not fair to other genres, I tells you. My fiancée Kaida would agree that RPGs are the best, although not the ones I listed. She likes her Persona, which, you know, no disrespect, Persona's an excellent series. Excellent game. Vapid classifying secretary. My job is just to make a classification list, measure its effect, and adjust it. I'm not allowed to do anything else. Have you ever met people like us? A man who never listens to others and calls others whatever he likes? He was always thinking of simple ways to overthrow Balloon's rules, but not the torturous way of Pollock. Then he made his decision and ran away from the library. I wonder what he's doing now. I hope he's alive. I mean, he probably is. Ah! And I acquired the Garnet Key. The Garnet Key. It's a key and it's... Whoa! Okay. Got surrounded there for a second, fellas. Maybe calm it down a little bit, you know? Buy me dinner first before you come at me quite so hard and fast. Where am I going? I'm going down here. Use the Garnet Key. Okay. Well, sure. Another fight. Let's have at it. That must be the gear sword guy. Possibly. Ways to overthrow Pollock. I kind of wish the guy had a name, though, you know? Other than just that guy. I mean, yeah, you're right. That's probably who they're referencing. I wish he had a name, though. That throws my theory out the window. Bah. Humbug. Humbug, I say! But again, I wish he had a name. Yeah, okay, this is what I... No, not escape. This is, after all, what I asked for. You know, one lightning guy for Ari. These two work over the flaming rockmen. Mighty load! What was it, a preemptive hit? Well, what's this all about? Seems a bit unfair, if you ask me. Okay, I know what I want to do. Sorry, my brain was all scatter-blasted. And speaking of things that blast my brain, it's my fiance.
Hello.
Hello. I'm in the World Library. You know, World Librarying it up with my World Library friends. There's a lot of atlases in the World Library. Get it? 'Cause it's a book about the world. That's the joke. It's 100% the joke. There's people watching me. Make that joke. There's people who pay me. Patrons. They heard those jokes and they're like, I want to give that guy money. Yeah. And I love all of them. Make that very clear as I say it to the camera. Like I said, food showed up. It was, but you know, was any of it food?
Don't think so.
Does ketchup count as a food or a drink? What do you think, guys? Is ketchup a food or a drink? Thunderpeck. I forgot Linda learned Thunderpeck. Condiments are definitely more food than drink. So, Invader Weasel's taking the easy way out and reminding us that they're condiments, not, you know, a straight food or drink, but that they're definitely closer to a food than a drink. Rather than committing to saying ketchup is a food or a drink. And you know what? Part of me can respect that answer. That's, you know, playing it safe. Oh, load stuck around, huh? I'll cast Blessing on them in a second. Ganging up on Rosalind, bastards. That reminds me, Weasel, you said you lived in Illinois, or lived in the Illinois area, right? I have a friend there who said, that the hot dog places he goes to, ketchup's not even an option for a condiment. Is that true? Because I get it, you know, the whole Chicago dog thing, you don't put ketchup on it, but I feel like it should at least be an option for one of your hot dog toppings. You know, cater to the foreigners and whatnot. Foreigners in Chicago. Very anti-ketchup when it comes to hot dogs. I suppose. He also pointed out that the McDonald's right next door to the hot dog place charges you for ketchup packets because they saw a way to make a quick buck. And that should be it. That's all they should really do. They should have ketchup, but they should charge you if you want to put it on a hot dog. It's like ketchup is X amount extra. Because then they're making money that way. That's at least, you know, sensible. I don't approve still, you know, if you're going to have other condiments be free, you should just have ketchup, not, you know. God, it's weird. Weird things are weird. And I'm sure Chicago would say it's weird to put ketchup on a hot dog. Personally, I don't care for it, but, you know, I'm not going to knock people that do. I like pineapple on my pizza. I get knocked around enough for that. I'm not going to start knocking people for liking certain things the way they are. That would be absurd. Oh, I'm nearly there. On this, I think I have the emerald key, or I'm about to get the emerald key. Fun fact, they recolored the chests for this bit, so that the emerald key has emerald in it. I think it's more of within the city to have the ketchup, have ketchup. I live out in the suburbs, so hot dog places have no issue providing ketchup. Oh, okay. So it's a Chicago thing, not so much an Illinois thing. Now I have blue. I should head back out. To have ketchup in this. Yeah, gotcha. I gotcha, man. My friend definitely lives in the Chicago. Coming out of the woodwork. City proper. I think I just went back the way. Yeah, I'm back in the east wing here. That's on me. Went the complete wrong way. Speaking of hot dogs, I smell pasta.
Yes, you did it.
I mean, I appreciate that. Thank you. There's also no reason I transitioned with speaking of hot dogs. We're both adults. We don't have, you know, little hot dog pieces and macaroni or whatever the hell the dish is. Did you ever have that as a kid? Talking to you, Sam.
Huh? Who?
Did you ever have the little, like, meal where it's like hot dog pieces in your macaroni?
Yes.
Any good?
It's alright.
I never had it.
Common, but we did it occasionally.
Well, I never had it was my point. That was all I was saying. No need to judge me. God, this woman. That's sure what you say now, in front of the internet. Alright. What have I told you about calling me that in front of the internet? Yeah, sure, I'll have a fight. Why not? We still haven't encountered the golem. And his bad poetry. What was that, a surprise fight again? I don't think that was a surprise round, but, you know, maybe it was. They do terrible damage. I guess the flaming rockmen aren't the best at their job. A friendly Inferno, that was it. Friendly Thunder Blizzard Inferno, of course. The sword attacks are honestly better, and the cost for friendly Inferno is not at all worth it. That's like over half my health, and it's just not a good attack. Certainly not. It's meant to be like a group thing. It's definitely. I mean, it's. I'm gonna say it. It's just the cost. It is really 100% the cost. It is not worth it. The worst part is that the friendly attacks aren't even elemental attacks to do neutral damage. I got what they were going for. Ari's, you know, got no elemental. He's the neutral character. He does the neutral attacks. That makes sense. Blah, 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 blah. But it just does neutral damage to them. At least with, you know, Rosalind and Linda. They're knocking these rockmen down, you know, like bowling pins. They are pushovers to these gals because of the elemental advantage. The flame sword and the lightning sword and the blizzard sword and all that, it works because it has an element. That's why they're better. The friendly attacks are just, they're nothing special. They're nothing to write home about. They'd be alright attacks if the cost to use them wasn't so gosh dang high. Hey, apparently, do you know there's a way you can beat over Epros with physical attacks? Okay. Phantom Evil King. You can apparently beat him with physical attacks. I think the method was you need to cast Big Bull's Defenseless on him 200 times.
Why would you do that?
And then you need to up everyone's critical hit rate with Linda so that Ari has, like, a chance to do damage to him to get around his ridiculously high defense and evasion. The Japanese strategy guide lists it as, like, a challenge mode for the fight. So, of course, I'm going to try and do that. Not anytime soon, in, like, a few months. I'm going to try and do it because it sounds fun. I'm going to grind up some characters, you know, farm all the items I need, you know, get a bunch of money, buy the umpteen squintillion wild strawberries I need to do it, since, you know, it costs magic to do. And, yeah, I'll beat him that way. I think when I did, it took me an hour. According to Invader Weasel, it takes about an hour. So my plan is to stream it. What do you mean, why? Why does one do anything? Because I'm have free time and it might be fun. That's why. You can also, if you don't like that I'm doing it, blame the person in the chat known as Invader Weasel for giving me the idea.
Weasel.
Oh, she's not happy with you, Invader Weasel. You're not getting invited to the wedding. Darn. So dart in here. That looks right. I go up a bunch. I dart in here. Well, it's not a perfect map I'm looking at. It's damn good, but it doesn't account for some of the bookshelves, unfortunately. Oh, sure. These guys again. And you know, I mean, doing that to Epros, it's like shiny hunting. It's tedious, but I mean, there's at least a payoff here, and it's not gonna, you know, send me...
Unlike shiny hunting, you don't have a reward any different than you would have just done it normally.
Pride?
Pride isn't a real prize.
I beg to differ. I think pride is a perfectly good prize. For the hell of it? Nah, I was just gonna stream it and be like, alternate Epros boss. Alternate way to fight Epros. I should play it completely straight, like it's a totally legitimate tactic. I'll be like, hey guys, if you're having problems with Epros with the magic component, there is a way to beat him over with physical attacks. Let me show you how it's done. And just full uncut 200 things in a row. Just play it completely straight, like, no, it's a totally legit strategy. Intended by the developers to reward those with patience, like myself, elite gamers. That being said, I've been shiny hunting a Phalanx in Sword and Shield. Nada. I've fought over 1,000 of those things, and I've got nothing. I could not be more annoyed. I have the shiny charm! I completed my dex! I have max odds shiny on finding this stupid thing, and I got nothing. Tedium is killing me. One of the harder parts is that Big Bull doesn't learn Defenseless until 44, so you have to grind a lot in the Deep Grave Pit to get him there. Well, leave you to worry that about me. If I can fight as well as I can speak in sentences, I think I'll be fine. Don't you shake your head at me. What'd it do, random man? The Scyphal classifying secretary. Do you know what happened to Marlene, the daughter of the old man? The world was created for her to begin with. He cut a small world for his daughter, scattered evil kings, heroes, guides, and ghosts for his daughter to play. Nobody imagined his daughter would disappear into the world. Probably it was separate from the power of classification. We couldn't find her either. Although he doesn't show it, I know Bloom's in pain. I understand you're hostile to Bloom. Keep that in mind. Then if you still want to go, he'll be further in the back with intentions that we'll never know. I mean, we kinda know his intentions. He threatened to keep sending evil kings after us and kill us. So, gonna go ahead and chalk that up to, he's still kind of a tool. A sympathetic tool to be sure, but, still kind of a tool. Hey, look who it is. It's Bad Poetry Golem. How's it going, buddy? You're the worst son of a bitch in the world, ain't you? You're here to steal my hard-earned monies, aren't you, you big old bastard? You think his poetry is so bad, he has to rob people just to make ends meet. Can't afford rent on his apartment through poetry, so he resorts to just mugging people in libraries. As all poets do! I'll say it. I'll be the one to have the courage to lead the charge against poets. Yes, sir. I am the voice of the people against poets. The best joke I ever heard. He murdered Rosalind. Alright, maybe we should run this guy. I'm thinking we need to flee. Flee for our very lives. Escape. Need A now. You can escape. Short circuit. Okay, just don't kill Ari. Nice. You missed. No. Okay, he's hitting Linda. That was rough. And hey, we escaped. No more bad poetry for us. We fled for our lives like a bunch of cowards. Cowards who lived. And write better poetry. And have money, unlike some things I could name. Bad Poetry Golem. One of the best jokes I ever heard was, it was, Second City Television. And they're advertising, like... Oh, Cures All Curses. They're advertising Philosopher School. And it's... the idea is like, whoop, I meant to use the wild strawberries. Oh, well, that's... Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. It's like, you should consider being a philosopher. Exciting opportunities await you. Golly, you could make as much as some poets. It's like, wow, sick burn on poets and philosophers there. Oh, what was that guy's name? Oh, hell. What was his name? It was Egon in Ghostbusters. Door won't open, seems to be locked. What? I have the key, though. Oh, no, I don't. I need to... Now I have the key. What was his name? It's not Rick Mile. That was the guy from Bottom. I feel like it's Rick something. He directed Groundhog Day. Ramsey? Is that his name? I truly can't remember. Ooh, doo-ba-doo-boo-ba-doo-boo. Harold Ramis. It was Ramis. That was it. Ramis. Thank you, Vader Weasel. I knew it was an R name. Also, absolutely fleeing this fight. I'm not fighting a surprise attack against these guys. Oh, 20 minutes away from where Groundhog Day was filmed. Ah, cool. Now, help me out. Does that mean it was filmed in Illinois, or does that mean you live in Pennsylvania, up near Puxatawny Phil? I don't actually know. But I'm curious. It was filmed in Woodstock, Illinois. Huh. I was about to ask if you could get me Puxatawny Phil's autograph, but I guess you're not important enough. Love you, Invader Weasel. Hmm?
Like they have like their library, and like in the front part of the library is the groundhog exhibit where Puxatawny Phil and his family live.
They actually live in the exhibit? Wow, what a miserable existence. Let them be free. Just force them out of their home every February. That's what it should be. No, I'm sure he's pampered all to hell. Why is he the official, like, groundhog of the day or whatever? What made... Because I assume it's Puxatawny, Pennsylvania, right? That's why he's Puxatawny Phil. Yeah. Who the hell said Puxatawny gets authority over Groundhog Day, huh? I want to know.
No doubt some genius at marketing. He was like, I'm going to put my hometown on the goddamn map.
Yeah, I bet. Freaking coward. No one else thought of making their town famous for Groundhog Day. I'll just go ahead and make my town famous for Groundhog Day. You know, real quick while I'm at it, you know, in the neighborhood. Nope, not fighting you. I might, you know, level up a little bit before the final boss and fight that guy. But I'm not pulling that off right now. I haven't leveled up and he kicked my bum last time. Bad Poetry Golem, I think, has more health than the first 3 bosses. And the Phantom Evil King. Because that guy doesn't have any health. Should be... I think there's something I'm missing here. I'm in the center, but I'm up there. So I run through here? Doorway, yep, yeah, I missed something. Damn it. This is what I mean about this place being hard to navigate. What the hell am I missing? Is it out here? Around? I think, yeah, it must be out here. So here's this guy. Talk to me, buddy. Old classifying secretary. There used to be a man named Pollock. He would remove important aspects of evil kings and heroes, ruining Balloon's world. Evil kings and heroes were important entities and the basis of adventurous world for the princess. He used to make Balloon really upset. Pollock thought the people classified by Balloon were to be pitied. To take rules away, he escaped. It's been several hundred years now. Although it was within classified time frame. Pollock tried to sneak into the gap between classifications that Balloon, in order to transform the structure of power ruling the world, as if he was trying to break a boulder by driving a wedge into a crack. Great hero Hopkins was one of Pollock's wedges. Their activity slowly transformed the world, and now here you are. If you're breaking the classification of the world, it must be the flow of the world. It was originally desired by our company at the beginning. Maybe Pollock expected that and returned Hopkins' sword to the center building here. They say he had a variety of goods all over the world that only the sword could open. If you find the sword, go look for them. Don't need to. I have the best sword in the game and the best equipable item in the game, the Omni Booster. So, yeah. I'm not doing that. I've done it in other playthroughs. I'm not going to bother. Yeah, alright, I'll fight these guys. It's odd to me that shiny hunting is such a successful thing to stream. Like, why watch that? It's just the same farming of the same Pokemon. Is it for the reaction that they will have when they eventually find it? That's really the only thing I could possibly think of as to why you would stream that. Or watch the stream. You can stream whatever you want. Why anyone would watch it? A mystery. Said the incredibly boring man playing Okage. Darting through here, get myself the... I think it's Amethyst at this point, key. Popular opinion, Pokemon always look better normally than they do shiny. Always is a... That's a really hard statement to say they always look better. I don't know about that. I would believe most, but there really isn't a single in the... I think it's over 1,000. In the over 1,000 Pokemon Invader Weasel, there isn't a single one where you're like, the shiny is better. I mean, some of them are super cool. Shiny Halucha is a personal favorite of mine. Just always thought they look off. A bit. What about, Noctowl? Because, the one that was constantly showing up in the anime, Ash's Noctowl, is a shiny Noctowl. And because of that, non-shiny Noctowls just look off to me. Ash's super cool shiny Noctowl is one where I'm like, oh yeah, that guy is awesome. That's a Noctowl that guy there is. This is the Amethyst. Alright, must mean I'm right there. Okay. So yeah, regular Noctowls look off to me. Ash's awesome shiny Noctowl, that looks like the standard Noctowl to me. I didn't know it was a shiny when I was a kid. I just assumed that was a Noctowl. That said, I do see shinies as more of a badge of honor for Pokemon you like than Noctowl is probably one of the better ones. That's probably some bias because of its presence in the anime. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Like, it's a Noctowl. Normally I wouldn't give a crap if it's a normal flying bird. There's nothing special about him. But it's a shiny one in the anime, so some love to it. The beepies. It's beeping. You've been beeped. So what level am I? I am 47 across the board. I want to try and be level 50 before I fight the boss. What are you doing?
Cooking dinner.
That's cooking?
Yeah, that's releasing the pressure, you know, from the pressure cooker.
Sounds like you're torturing a snake.
It's steam.
The snake's name is Steam?
Yep.
Huh. When did we get a snake?
That's what makes the instant pot work.
Oh, okay. See, that's why she's in charge of cooking. I never would have thought to use snakes in the Instant Pot in order to cook things. I run the air fryer. And by God, if I'm not pretty good at it. I made some fried Oreos in that thing the other day. They were the bee's knees. Alright, they were some damn good fried Oreos, if I say so myself. I don't like to brag about, you know, most things, but those fried Oreos I will brag to anyone who will listen about. They were delicious. Scrum diddly umptious, some would say. That some is me, because they were. Had some vanilla ice cream with it. The best. It also really smells like pasta in here now. I blame you. And the snakes. Speaking of, when's that wax supposed to be showing up for the wax melter? It's always eventually. You don't religiously track shipments for things?
I do, but I haven't checked.
Shameful display. A shameful display. Help me out, Weasel. What level does Linda learn her? She might have already learned it. She has a spell for massive group healing. Yeah, it's the better version of Replenish. At what level does she learn that? Because that's really where I want to be before I fight the boss. 60. 60?! I'm not grinding up to 60. You kidding me? Certainly not tonight. I'll try the boss at 50. If it kicks my ass into next week, I'll, come back, wipe up the boss, and then I'll start Catherine, I guess. Combine it in one stream just to annoy people. That, or I can load the profile I have at the end of this anyway and just do it. Depends on what people want to see. Suppose we can decide that now. You want I should grind up and then try the boss, and then when I ultimately fail, end the stream and come back in like 2 weeks to kill him real quick now that I've grinded up? Or if after I fail the boss, I should just load up the save file I have at the end of the game where I'm super high level and wipe the floor with his big old demonic tush then. I figure we at least give it a go once, but, when I fail miserably. Learn your spells faster, Linda. Curses. What level am I in that other one, by the way? The one I would load to if I fail the boss here, potentially. Level 81. Yeah, alright, fair enough. So yeah, again, your options are, if I fight this guy at level 50 and he just completely curb stomps me, I either go and grind up bits and then try again, or I can just load up the profile where I'm level 80 and give him a taste of his own medicine, curb stomping me. How dare he. Keeping in mind that grinding up to... Hey, it's the Master of Swords. Keeping in mind grinding up to level 60 in order to get the group healing, I would do off-camera because that's going to take too goddamn long. Sweet. I'll have it after I lose handily to Balloon at level 50 because I'm preparing for the worst here. And then either go in with my level 80 character to serve him his lunch, or people decide they want to wait for this particular trio to get high enough level to beat Balloon into oblivion. But they'll need to decide. Say nothing, I'm going for the one that's less effort. We'll boot up the damn old file. See, while I'm farming this journal is when I want the bad poetry golem to rear its stupid ugly head. Because he drops a ton of experience, and I can just go and heal when I fight him. Or after I'm done fighting him, I guess. Hey, there he is. Speak of the devil. I just saved the game. Just for you, buddy. Have burning parasol yet. That's unfortunate. I'll charge parasol, Miss! Rosalind. Rosalind. Not what we wanted to see, girl. And now he's just healed all the damage. That's fucking don't care for the bad poetry, though. I didn't know William Carlos Williams was a golem. Oh, sick William Carlos Williams burned me. That guy sucks. Anyone who claims to like his poetry is a liar and a scoundrel and should be shot on sight. Don't you snicker at me, I mean it. That man's a terrible poet. He's one of the few people in the world I will say has never said anything of value on paper. He is a blight on literature. At no point should anyone ever teach his works, certainly not in university level classes, for any reason. And if you like him, you're wrong. And probably a criminal, I'm not gonna lie. There's a solid chance you're in some way committing felonies. Not necessarily because you like him, but the two facts are directly correlated. People who like William Carlos Williams are 100% more likely to commit felonies. So remember that before you go defending him. Hey, it took down the gold. Nice. No more will the golem plague us with talk of wheelbarrows and grapes. That's a William Carlos Williams reference for those of you who get it. Now you may be wondering, Token, if you hate William Carlos Williams so much, how come you know his poetry? Know thy enemy, Chad. It is because I know his works that I hate him so. Because I'm familiar with his works, I wouldn't hate him. That would just be arbitrary and random. That man is like... sort of like Satan. I looked into the abyss and found it looking back at me. And the abyss's name was William Carlos Williams. He talked about fire trucks in a way that was in no way interesting. You might be thinking, oh, a fire truck. Surely there's potential there. Absolutely. Plenty of potential with a fire truck. It's just that William Carlos Williams is a tumor. And kills everything that might be potentially interesting. By writing about it. I don't throw around the term justifiable late-term abortion often, but when I do, I'm talking about William Carlos Williams. And I think I can say that without fear of backlash from any sort of outlet ever. Who'd have thought me grinding away in Okage would lead to an insane anti-William Carlos Williams rant? Not I. That's not what I thought I'd be talking about when I woke up today. Nor do I think that's what anyone in this chat was prepared to hear today. Let me go on about how I hate William Carlos Williams. I said that a bit wrong. Go on about how I incredibly justifiably hate William Carlos Williams. That's an important detail. Rosalind, you didn't level... For but 53 more experience, Rosalind. Could all been level 50 and we could all gone to fight Balloon. Now I have to do one more battle just to get us to level 50. Okay. This is going to be a tedious battle because he has 9,999 health. However, throw some super shields on there. I don't really use magic against him. Get a decoy up there. Have Linda, lower decoy. Yeah, get decoy up on Ari so he only hits him. Have well, maybe not even that. Have Linda lower everyone's magic power. Tank that completely so that channel isn't nearly as good. Shouldn't be an issue. Super shields on everyone. And, yeah, combine attacks and heal with Linda when necessary. Hopefully I can hold out against this guy. And again, I'll ask again, if I end up losing to this guy, but right now, if I lose to him, the option is load up the level 80 character and then curb stomp his horned butt. And since I'm getting no feedback or backlash from the chat about that theory, I'm going to assume I can just do that and they'll be fine with it. The other option being grind these jokers up to the point where they can hold their own. But that's going to be weeks from now. And Linda's dead. Well, she didn't need the level. Rosalind needs the level. That said, Ari healed the poor girl so she can get some experience. Oh, let's see. I need life spark for that. That man's in his pants over there. Is he being brief? Oh. Brief. Round 51 eating life spark Ferrari. Oh, you are trying. You are trying, Weasel. Alright. One more level for Ari, just so he can have life spark. And then if the fight against Balloon fails, I'm just going to load up the... And Burning Parasol. There we go. A nice move to end on. One more level for Ari. And like I said, when I lose to Balloon, I'll just load up my level 80 character there. And we'll curb stomp him into the ground. Or you can wait 2 weeks for me to beat this, and this will be tacked on to the beginning of the Catherine stream, which would be... I say tacked on, it would be a separate stream. I'd break them up, but it would be the same day. The point is, I'm hungry and want to eat, and I'm not going to wait around to grind up enough levels to where I can reasonably fight this guy if I don't beat him at level 51 here. It's about to be done. I was about to be like, alright, time to fight this guy, but no. Weasel was all like, you get Life Spark at level 51 with his correct assumptions of spells that come in handy. Damn, that's worth getting. Food waits for me. You've deprived me of food for another 5 minutes or however long this takes. Yet more crimes you've committed, Weasel. Go across the hall?
Yeah, just they just laying around there.
What the hell are they? What? How dare they exist? Yeah?
That's the reason it's so cheap is we have to share walls.
I mean, yes, but at the same time, how dare they? Oh, look at Radford, the guy on the other side of me liked to play piano. He was the worst neighbor I've ever had. Partly because there was another time I could hear him having sex with someone at one point. By the way, I emphasize at one point. Happened once. Which, you know, I'd like to think that was divine retribution. He was incredibly inconsiderate and I could hear him having sex, so he never got laid again, as far as I know. As far as anyone can prove, he never got laid again. Good time. I also at one point could hear the theme song from The Office coming from my floor. But that's what it's like living in an apartment. That sun's loaded on health. Also cast stop on me. Paralyzed. Damn these mortals. Halfway to level 51. Yay. One of those bad poetry poems would be nice right about now. Otherwise, I probably need to do like 2 or 3 more fights, depending on the RNG. You alright? You sure? Having too much of that Bailey's. I mean, it's the most alcoholic substance I know. He said, with a bottle of Kraken rum within arm's reach of him. I call it my emergency rum. Don't judge me. Don't drink, kids. I think I have to say that. Ah, of course. Drink responsibly, kids. I'm pretty sure, I think the rules on Twitch are you can drink, but don't let people know that you're drinking, and certainly don't encourage drinking. Especially if your audience is like skewed towards younger children. That said, I think, are you of drinking age, Invader Weasel? I know you said you're younger than this game, but this game is also... Actually, if you're younger than this game's 18. So I suppose you can't be drinking then. 24, turn 25. Oh, so you're the same age as me. I guess it was someone else that was like, I'm younger than this game. I'm 25 next month. You're a month younger than me. Because I turned 25, like, a week ago. Which, I mean, you know, I had a birthday stream and everything, in which I said I was turning 25. Really not hard to piece that one together. Happy birthday, though, still. Yeah. Good on you. That being said, have a drink responsibly. There, I've done my due diligence. Now, if you get drunk, no one can say I didn't say drink responsibly. There's video evidence of it. And don't you go pinning that on me. You wouldn't be the first to try, nor would you be the first to fail. You'd be the first one who didn't live in Tijuana to try. So these restless mummies, yeah, what are they about? Why are there just mummies hanging around here? Mortal moons. I mean, really, when you're an enemy in a dungeon, you don't want to put mortal in front of your name, you know? Sort of makes it seem like you're kind of just begging to be killed there, you know? Put that to the test. But maybe that's just me. I know this isn't the last fight I need, but I'm hoping it's the second to last fight I need. Boy, how insulting would it be if this last one was a bad poster goal? That would be super rude. Because he could have shown up way sooner and saved me so much time. How many of those things I had to fight to get to level 81? A lot. That's an old save back from when I had to get to level 70 for the achievement, or 3 characters rather, to level 70 for the achievement. I added Linda kind of late to my party because I was like, hell, I kind of want to see what she's like, you know, when she gets leveled up. So Ari had to be 81 by the time Linda showed up to the party. I think I added her right after I beat Ambrose, was the issue there. Maybe right after I beat Vampire? Don't remember. I mean, I really don't. Fine, fine. Possibly the worst rogue we've got. Bunch of lightning guys would be the worst one. But I think the bats are a bit more manageable than the mummies. grinding. Fight Balloon and then puss out like that coward I am and just curb stomp him with my level 80. Come on, level 51. And if I don't get Life Spark, I'm gonna be super pissed at you, Weasel. It better be. That was the whole reason I'm here. Okay. Your bacon is saved on this one. 2 more experience in Rosin level up. Well, that's a shame, because I'm not doing that. We are done. We've hit level 51. I have Life Spark. That's an important spell. Okay. Armed with some of the best gear I can get. Let's go do this boss fight. Yeah, tasty. Thanks for joining us, fellas. At last we're here. You know what to do, everyone. Defeat Balloon, who is pushing his luck in the name of the Great Evil King. Get ready. Yay, Stan. He's going down, bro. What are you talking about? This is a war of justice against the enormous evil that created this insidious world. He's nothing like those floppy evil kings. It must be a hard nut. Give it your all, guys. I'm here searching for intelligence, so hopefully in the end I'll find some. What a line. I see, Ari. Then to each his own raison d'etre. Who is to say who is right? For evil, for justice, for science. Only you can know truly why you fight. I mean, the shadow that won't leave me alone keeps banging on about fighting. That's really why. Forward, comrades! Advanced we shall with variant motives in sight. I will learn what I need, then on to victory we unite. You practice before you talk? Thank you. Just... I need no thanks, nay. Venture forth, where thy wish to. K. Gotta try some of those rhymes. Huh? What? It doesn't open. What's going on? Balloon! He made all those loud, pompous claims, and he's gone. Coward! Bah, twould this be tough? Break it down, 'tis simple enough. Out of the way, let me at it. No, wait a second. I introduced that this is a door. Therefore, it should be opened rationally, as a door should. Don't you think so? Not really. Thinking's hard. Let's just kill it. I want that on a shirt. Then I call him for the first time in a while. James! Hey, James. Who is this James? I fear I know him not by this name. Yeah, he's actually like the... What an entrance, buddy. He's actually like Santa of the Shadows. You might know him by that name. Long time no see. Well, it has been a while, Master. What's wrong? Don't tell me this tiny door is stopping you. Shut up, yada yada blah blah. Your yammering makes my brain bleed. Do something already. What's wrong, Master? You shouldn't stretch over such a thing. It's easy. I heard that this is a war against classification. So what is important is not being classified. Huh? In particular, Mr. Kiesling, your hypothesis is faulty. You shouldn't be caught by classification such as this is a door. Just forget that this is a door to open. Then the only thing we need to do is... Now, ready? Let me go through. Now. Yeah, nonsense, butler chop. There you go. Now enter if you want. Adieu. Nonsense butler chop, everyone. He just broke through. That was totally buff. Yes, that was thrilling. Shall we then? On to the killing. It was not a scientifically sound move. It's not always about what is scientifically sound there, Kiesling, my man. Onward to, hopefully, victory. Yeah, if we fail, I'm booting up to level 81, guys. I suppose I can close the map at this point. I really don't need to see that. I found you, you classification freak! Your man, the Vampire Evil King, is mine, defeated by me already. Your way of being evil is not as clean as that of the Evil Kings. I just cannot stand it. How dare you be morally vague? You should be black and white. Ah, here you are. Now I can make an adjustment. You've created a great bother for me this time, naturally, and we plan to continue. Not only do I not need Ari, I don't need any of you in this world. The reincarnation of Goma and Roslyn have accumulated too much power on the way here. It's good for me that you came together. I will let you disappear here where nobody in the world is watching. Thy meaning, sir, speak plainly. Evenly matched you two, fight and die on each other's swords. This is what you both wanted, the powers of great evil and the great hero. Now take it. So he just, in a way that doesn't actually affect them at all, buffs up Stan and Roslyn. Whoa, what is this? In a very cool effect, I will say. By the way, fun fact, that's the only time you see this effect in the whole game. And it's killing the frame rate, let me tell you. Ooh, PS4 is hissing. Whoa! I regained my original form. I am the one and only Great Evil King, ruler of all evil in this world. Stanley Hi-Hat Trinidad. And then there's Roslyn. Power of justice fills me. I am the great hero, the representation of justice of the world, Rosalind. To determine the fate of the world, fight justice and evil. Fun fact regarding the PlayStation 2. If you went to delete your save data, well, first of all, I should explain for younger viewers. Memory cards used to come externally, and you had to plug them into the thing. They didn't just come built in. That being said, if you had save data on the memory card for Okage, on the PlayStation 2, you can go into the memory where it stored all of them, and all the little save games had icons for them, so you would know what game it was. Okage was just Stan laughing, spinning, arms crossed. If you went to delete him from your memory card, it would turn into, from him arms crossed laughing, to him on the ground reaching up and screaming "No, curse you!" in this sort of deleted thing. And a lot of games did that. Monkey Island had the monkey start throwing a fit if you went to delete him. It was a really nice touch. Just little something that, that they had to put the data for that in the game. They had to actually, on the save card data, this is what the save does if you go to delete. You didn't even need to permanently delete it. You just need to select delete, and Stan would be like, ah! And then you could swap right back out and you're back to laughing like a fool. They occasionally did that if you copied data as well. It was fun. I don't think they ever actually used the Stan on the ground screaming in pain animation in-game was sort of my point. I think it's just on the memory card. There's a unique animation for Stan. Grah! Kia! And they clash. And they clash. They keep clashing. They're at this for a while. The incredibly rarely used Stan's running animation. Light, guard me. Yeah, I wish I had these powers in the final boss fight. This would be sweet. 3 Roslins there. Excuse me. What? What's wrong with Zim? Oh my god, Stan looks sort of scary. Curses, Balloon, this must end. You've adjusted the world again. What do you mean? This is good, fine. No one can stop these two. Now you observe them from the balcony. By the time the fight is over, neither will have survived. Alright, it's up to you to devise a way to stop these two. How? Alas, I know not what can be done. But if it can, thy wouldst be the one. Anything is fine. Just try a trick, a truth. It need not be sublime, a word, a tool. We don't have time. What do I do? I know exactly what to do. I don't know how you're supposed to know. I think if you talk to people, you'll sort of get the idea. They'll hint at this. But what you do is you pop the voice recorder. I press buttons on the voice recorder randomly. Man. I'm really glad I hit him in the right order. It's also very clearly a phonograph a la Edison's time. How dare you calling me a fake evil king is the ultimate mega offense. I heard a good thing. I can call you it again and again, you fake evil being. Ah, unforgivable. I thought I'd cause you to suffer and terror when you saw my real form, but I can't stand it anymore. You'll pay for this right now. Well, try if you can. Why don't you call your weird butler? Oh, James, please protect me. What are these voices? 'Tis if from the air. Hark, Ari, what's that device there? Whoa, the power, I'm regaining my power at last. Alas. I always thought it should play dialogue from when they, like, first met. Strange you didn't change. I was going to get you as soon as you gained your body and left Ari. Then come and get me, washbowl woman. Oh, that's right, you need to have courage first. Sorry, I forgot. Haha, that's not actually what I said during this scene. But I don't understand. I thought the vampire evil king was the last fake evil king who had my power. This is... Oh? Yes, I agree. I don't know how strong the power of the evil king is. I'm a hero regardless of classification. I will challenge the evil king and win by myself. I have always been the great evil king, regardless of this classification, too. I will defeat the new evil king and gain my power back. I will defeat you, you damnable hero, then. At last, we are here. You know what to do, everyone. Defeat Balloon, who is pushing his luck in the name of the great evil king. Get ready. What are you talking about? This is a war of justice against the enormous evil. We just went over this as we walked in here. That's right. That is right. Yes, it is. An interesting walk cycle for Stan there. And you never see it again. He kind of, with the ears, looks like he belongs in Jack and Daxter. You know what I mean? He's got the ears for it. And the hair, too, to be frank. Why do I have to fight seriously against a hero with only a tremendous mouth as her weapon? Yeah, you got it, Invader Weasel. How stupid of me. Ha ha ha. Indeed, defeating the scatterbrain evil king doesn't make any difference, does it? We are here to defeat a far more important enemy. That madcap over there! Yeah, that's right, I brought that back. Balloon is stunned. Why? How can you stop? I concentrated all the power of classification on you. It's almost like that's a shit power you shouldn't use, you bitch. That device is a mere toy. I'm prepared to find out where Marlene is. Ari, why are you? Well, we cannot explain it, and we don't want to explain it. Ari led us and revealed his true self. You think you're so smart, you should know what he has in him. Balloon, I don't know what you mean. I myself, I act the way I want. There is nothing you can do about it. No, not yet. I have to maintain this world to the day my Marlene comes back. As long as this world exists, Marlene and I will have eternity. My daughter will come back to me, and Marlene will spend time enjoying forever. That is my daughter. This is my daughter's country, the world for my daughter, the place where my daughter plays. I cannot let my daughter's sanctuary be broken by mere props like you. You could probably make a sick tabletop RPG about this game. How dare you say such a thing? What? And thus he transforms. There was, fun fact, thanks to data mining once again, original form for this, in which Balloon stayed in his nice red jumper and like floated around, potentially having a bunch of minions helping him in the fight. That was scrapped for this monstrosity. With this power, my last power, I'll erase you all from the world. I will recreate the stage. Not to say I don't like the design, I'm saying he's monstrous. But I won't let you break the frame of the world with my great illusion. For one last fight, Stan, re-enter my shadow. You translucent bastard. Oh, this guy. This guy grinds my gears. He's such a cool design, though, for a final boss. I mean, look at him. He's just crazy. And he does a dance, too. How can you be mad at this guy? He's just here to party. And he wiggles his butt. He's like Ari in that regard. He's great. Anyway, I believe we need Super Shield up in this bitch. And Linda slows down movements, decreases, yeah, hit with the deflector there. And Ari, got an item I can pop? I mean, not yet, really. Oh, we'll wait. I'll slow down his movements next and pop another super shield. hoping it continues to be like that. Singing slows down enemy movements. If that's the kind of damage he's doing, you know, I'm not too concerned, especially if I keep stacking super shields up here. That said, Rosalind, I'm gonna do one more super shield. Linda, you're going to... Oh, Ari's still waiting. This whole time, Ari's still been waiting. You're going to cast Overdrive, Ari. I know it's risky, but, I mean, just the damage output is so worth it. See, that's a move that's worth it, not like your friendly nonsense. Rosalind, Linda, actually, go ahead and use us, ooh, I only have one of those. In that case, probably wait for now with this. Ari, go ahead and cast Overdrive again on Rosalind. Wait. And no, I should do first. Replenish. And then Rosalind and Ari can start their all-out offensive. Whoop. Fine against. Okay. And I'm gonna pop the wild strawberry. It looks like he's about to bust out a sick air guitar. Balloon's just a musician, man. That's all he is. Dances, wiggles his butt. About to bust a sick air guitar move. Hey, Kaida, he's about to make the terrible mistake of attacking Linda. The fool. Very foolish. Hey, guess how much damage it did? Well, on the 3 hits, it did 3 total damage. This guy. Linda's a truck. You wouldn't think it looking at her, but she is armored like a tank. You know those animes where...
She's just the healer. We don't really need her. That's a big deal.
That's the white mage. Oh, wait. It's a white mage that's built like a Sherman tank. You know those animes where you get the girls who are also mechs and like battleships and whatnot? If all of those girls came together to form Voltron, it might have the same defense as Linda. She's just... I get free turns with her whenever he attacks. I genuinely don't know what to do. I might as well just throw an attack in there. Put in perspective, Rosalind takes like 50 damage per hit, alright? And she's in better armor. Linda's just that good. Although, she is taking that damage partly because of the overdrive. In Rosalind. That said, given the damage he did in overdrive, channel, you better have... I'm looking for that, reduced, I'm just gonna burst, actually. Like, given the damage it did, I really actually don't want to be taking those hits. From overdrive. That should... Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, we tanked his magic, when we... That's not great. 112, that's better, I guess. I'll go for the, full power. Increases damage done, but that's everyone. I'd rather not do that. channel again, twice in a row. Alright, buddy. Weasel, you might know, is there a reason there's like a huge delay on the damage channel does? Because channel pops, but then there's like a weirdly long delay, and then the damage pops up. And I want to know what that's about. Was that a deliberate thing? Is it a programming thing? What's the deal there? Is it just, it happens and you have no idea? Probably just the way it's animated. Yeah, that's, you know, dang, I wanted Linda to actually use a bounce. Yeah, Rosalind is only taking 24 damage now that she's no longer hopped up on overdrive. That said, it still doesn't hold a candle to Linda. Who, even only at level 51, just soaks up damn, like, I mean, really. You wouldn't think Linda of all people. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if that's like, there's something about her coding that is a bug because she's only taking 1 damage. Recover. Oh yeah, right. I forgot about the Windberry. It does that. Might as well do that on a free turn, honestly. Balloon's also focusing all of his efforts on Rosalind right now, for some reason. Windberry get back. Suppose we'll see. Ooh, the Windberry gave back quite a bit, actually. I got lucky with that pull. Dibba-dibba-dibba. Anything I can burn on this guy? Oh, I got bottles. I doubt he's susceptible to status effects, though. Just wait, I suppose. Well, the dang fool decided to attack Linda again, so you know what that means. Free turn! Oh no, Sam. Balloon stepped his game up. He hit her 4 times for 4 damage this time. To be fair, his hit to damage ratio is 1-to-1 with her. As in, he does 1 damage for every 1 hit. I wish Linda could learn Decoy. Linda has the highest defense in the party, after all. You don't say! That's news, is it? But I mean, there's highest defense, and theirs just doesn't give a fuck while it... What should... He's the final boss, alright? I went through the game normally and grinded for like maybe 10 minutes, and Linda is just... It's a joke. She has damage output for crack, don't get me wrong, but for a support character, she's a freaking monster. Like I said, if she could learn Decoy, she would be the best party member, far and away. Like, I popped 3 super shields and all, but still. It's not even fair to this guy. I could bring 3 Lindas into any boss battle and just wait them out. They'd die of old age before she even got within near damage rate, like critical damage area. Yeah, probably. Oh! Well, he'll slow him down. Possibly further. I really meant to pop a replenish. But hey, replenish is now more valuable than ever. Do I still have bounty? I do have bounty on it. Alright, well, that'll be what I pop then. Hit us with replenish. Thank you very much. And then hit us with a bountiful medal. Because he's channeling again. It's an impressive looking attack, to his credit. And he's a very impressive looking boss. I'll be frank, if you showed me a picture of that guy and Linda and said, hey, guess which one can take a punch to the jaw better, I would not put money on Linda. I would be a fool. But, you know, first instinct would definitely be a guy roughly the size of a skyscraper over there. Finally, Stan intervenes. This guy. Took you enough bits. Stan will intervene if Ari gets hit like 7 or 8 times, but he's been focusing all his attacks on Rosalind and Linda. Which, I mean, honestly, if Rosalind just went down and was KO'd, it would be Stan building up his meter to attack and the indestructible wall that is Linda. 500. I take that 500, Stan. That's a gift. Near 600 less damage. I think he's hitting Ari for once. Let's see how Ari takes a punch to the face. Ooh, he hit Ari for 4 hits. The first 3 only did 1, and the last one did 16. So Ari is near Linda levels. Not quite there yet. He could stand to learn a thing or two from Linda. At the feet of the master there. I can probably wait. If he keeps chaining channel like that, I'll probably do it again, at which point I'll pop replenish. He's going for Ari though, so... Yeah, it's an Ari attack. Oh, everyone. That's how that worked for a second. You're playing the letter? Is it Q? Ma'am, is it J? Is it Z? You're not playing any of the 10-point letters in Scrabble? What's wrong with you? M's only like 4 points. So much better letters you could be playing. Oh, he's attacking Linda. The fool. Yo, entertain me. How do you think, Evil Ghost McMurderface in the letter would do if she went up against Linda?
Poorly. Linda would just be walking around with the ghost, like, clinging on her horse, trying to rip her head. I'm like, why isn't it working?
Yeah. Wow, he missed. He missed on that one. Couldn't even fucking give him the satisfaction of doing at least 1 damage to him. He missed one of his attacks against her. She doesn't hit hard, though. Am I out of... No, I got 3 more minutes. Okay, I was gonna say. How's my healing doing? Because I feel like I can beat this guy, obviously, with, you know, my current moves and abilities here. But this is a battle of, like, time more than anything else. Like, I might just run out of supplies to handle this guy before the end here. Especially if he keeps going after Rosalind like that. Like, come on, man. There's other people to hit. Linda, for example, yeah. Let's think. If he does roughly 4 damage a hit, I have a little under 200 health. That means it would take him about 50 turns to down Linda at his current progress. Which would be just Jim Dandy if you could focus on Linda. That would be super special awesome. Alright, I think this is the last time I get to use Replenish based on my SP. But I mean, it's worth it. You could please go after Linda. Keep going after Rosalind. It's just annoying. Super Shield. I can cast one more Super Shield if I really want to. I might as well. I can't do any more. Any more fancy replenishes. I'm out of any item that can restore it. So, this is also my last nut that I'm burning on Rosalind. Better take him down, guys. Channel, great channel. I think the Rosalind that's actually better. To everyone else, it's kind of annoying. It's really annoying if he hits Ari at this point, since, yeah, well, I mean, Ari's really good on defense as well. But if Ari goes down, it's game over. Ooh, but if he hits Ari, that's like 4 hits towards Stan charging him. Hey, we got him! Beat him at level 51. Thanks, Stan, for that last 500 damage you did there. Really sped the process up, buddy. And give it up for Stan, ladies and gentlemen. Stan's second MVP of the game, followed closely by Linda. We got 0 money for that. Didn't even level up. Rosalind leveled up, so that's nice. Leveled up twice, actually. Linda didn't level up. Lord knows she didn't need to level up anyway. But we did it! If you want to kill me, kill me. The world is no longer. I wanted to see you like this, but I won't kill you. It's too much work. Now I'm satisfied. You're free. Go. Erasing the classification of this world. Isn't that what you desired? I'm leaving for the vast open world in search of Marlene. Marlene will no longer be able to find our home by herself. To find me in the unmeasured, spread-out world. So I must search for her. The time is finite now. No matter how long it takes. Not a doll, but a true... So... What are your thoughts there, Weasel? Why did Marlene go in the first place? Because, I'm not gonna lie, it kinda seems like Hopkins and Pollock might have kidnapped her. Which, I mean, if that's the case, I really do kind of feel bad for Balloon. Because it doesn't really seem like he did anything to warrant her running away. He made her a really sweet playground, is what he did. And if he just lost her, that's also pretty sad. But she's hanging out with Hopkins and Pollock, who are rebelling against their creator. Hanging out with Pollock more than Hopkins, I suppose. But still, you know, the whole thing is they're rebelling against their creator. If they're doing that by, like, kidnapping his daughter, that seems kinda dark. And, like, I kinda agree with Balloon in that case, then. Not a matter of the world with cognizant residence. From now on, we don't need to function within our set frame, meaning our meaning is as we wish it. Whatever, I'm an evil king. It is not my concern whether classifications are erased or not. I have pride in being an evil king, thus I'm off to seek true evil. So this scene always confused me a little bit. Master Stan, you are stupendous. I will follow you anywhere you go. Oh, James! By the way, why didn't you appear? Where and what were you doing? He opened the door for you. I obediently watched over you in the background, not daring to interfere with Master. Fine. Well, this is it. Already I had a good time. You will hear my name again as ruler of this wide world. Yeah, hopefully I'm like, you know, a squire at that point. If you visit me, then maybe we can have some fun. Ha ha ha. So dull. I'd like to think, you know, I get at least dukedom. How cold-hearted. I was denied our final fight. Oh no! Stupid Stan, what about my shadow? He just ran away like that. Besides, I'm a hero. I shouldn't leave an evil king who seeks evil alone. That's right. Now I have to catch Stan and make him give my old life back. Now I gotta go. Alright, see ya. And she's off. World, doth thy secret lie in magical power? Rest ne'er. Not I, nigh. Off I go. Whatever. Oh my god, wait for me, Apros. You promised Linda a cuddly and a bubbly. No way! I did not! It's okay. Let's go, Apros. Later, alligator. Sam, you were there. Did he promise Linda a cuddly and a bubbly?
No, he didn't.
Going to observe all the strange and interesting phenomena of this world. So, the great multidimensional neurodynamic intelligence engine residing in my cranium. And then Bull and Ari are the last two here, which always struck me as a vision. It's called the Oxhole. I don't want to hear about your Oxhole, actually. If you could maybe skip over that, Bull. Next time, bro. I'm not Cub anymore. For a retreat, the tourist and Pebble Story's personality, Marley became lost, and by the time she returned, we had already placed her with a doll, so I suppose I decided to stay with Pollock or whoever's in that house. I suppose that's accurate, but at the same time... There's no... That's a lot of lunar tears. Or, I'm sorry, lunar tear is, near. It's moonbeam grass. What you say makes sense. I forgot about the turtle and the pebble thing. On the one hand, you're right. But, like... Really, there is no black and white on whether Balloon is evil or not. The whole, like, the classification thing. He is basically, like, a freaking dungeon master whose project got out of his hands here. And there's theories that KT here is his ex-wife. I've seen that theory. I don't know how well that works, given the world itself. Or at the very least, if she's not his ex-wife, she's Marlene's mom. And again, that kinda, sorta, like... It makes sense a bit. I'm not entirely sure if I buy that one, though. I think KT is just, like, part of the leftover worlds that used to exist. Because, like, all the buildings here are different styles and whatnot, because the world's been redone more than once, I think. I think she's just, you know, part of that world, and... I don't think she's, she watches over everyone. I don't think she's actually her mom. I don't know how much stock I put into that theory. There's evidence for it. I'm not going to say there isn't, but I just don't think it's the case. Otherwise, surely she would have had a remark for her daughter at this point, rather than just, you know, watching her go. She just wanders off in the desert to hang out with Epros, I guess. Or she fades from existence, whichever you believe, really. But that's part of what makes this game so good. There's no black and white on Balloon. Rosalind's interviewing the Bubble Evil King, but there's no news on Stan. And then there's this guy. He has a... well, other than being trampled by Bull, he does have a name, that character model, within the programming files. He was apparent, and stats, actually. He has stats as well. So that guy was supposed to play a bigger part in the game, but I'm gonna chalk that up to budget. And there's Bull chatting with the chairman, while the two teams chat about their future as Robert fruitlessly tries to flirt with Maggie. He's very bad at it. And they knock over the poor bastards. Blabber and Dill having been chased away. Ah, what good fun Kiesling's having. Meanwhile, at the circus, Epro shows what he can do with the, well, Circus Evil King behind him and the Sewer Evil King, other than induce nausea in the poor boy. Like, that just seems mean, all things considered. And then Linda comes out to sing a song that pisses everyone off. Unfortunately, their hatred for her song makes her angry, and before she can annihilate the entire plains that she's standing on in hellfire and skeletons, Epros teleports her away, probably for some cuddly and bubbly. Never just know recently the Vampire Evil King is in the audience of the circus. Was he? I missed that. I mean, good for him, you know. Highlands probably aren't that bumpin' nowadays. Oh, hey, it's Ari. Came back at the right time. It's the annual festival today. Oh, good. It's been crazy in the village. Everyone's real busy. Why don't you go and help them? The more you help, the more help they've got, the better. Your dad's organizing things in front of town hall. Hurry, go. I'd rather not, actually. I mean, yeah, I get what they're doing. It's like life returns to normal. I like that Epros is all about... Oh, this bitch. I like that Epros is all about, hey, let's find truth. Ari, long time no see. You're really looking tougher now. Having a personality and characteristics, not my type at all. Ari, I've made up my mind. You're not my ideal man anymore. Oh, no, what a shame. But my prince must be out there somewhere. Yeah, you know, maybe check Doormats or us. I'm gonna wait. My docile, obedient dream prince is out there. I know it. Uh-huh. Yeah, sure. Have fun. Bitch. I hate her. I really hate her. She broke my heart as a kid. Oh, Ari, where you been? Something big's happening. You want to know what happened? A totally new world was discovered beyond the outer edge of this world. It's probably where all, like, the stuff supposedly came from. What's so scary about it? You never know what scary things are. Brr, scary. Listen to this, Ari. My auntie saw it again. Near your house, Ari. Yeah, as a kid, I liked Julia because she was cute. And then I got further into the game, and my heart was broken. Weird black shadowy thing. It's a ghost. I got further into the game, and she broke my heart because she dumped me. And then I realized as I got older, she's just a straight-up bitch. There's nothing about her. It's like, I didn't do anything wrong. She's just a bitch. I felt bad because I'm like, oh no, she doesn't like me now. I've done it all wrong. She's the childhood romance. And then I'm like, no, actually, she's a terrible person. Right now my hands are full, getting ready for the festival. Don't be a Julia, kids. Be a Rosalind. Be a Marlene. Be a Linda. Be a Linda. The world needs more Lindas because, you know, then just we have an unstoppable army. Why don't you go home and pick up lunch? Mother has lunches ready for us. I appreciate it. See you later, my boy. Ha ha. Linda is exactly this kind of healer Noki constantly needs in video games, you know? Like, can just heal constantly and takes no damage. Having a hard time listening to Dad's crazy theories while you were gone. Yeah, sorry about that. I was saving the world, kinda, sorta. That reminds me, I met a girl a while ago. She asked me if Ari's house is this way. I showed her the way to our house. You and your Pac-Man hair bobs. She was totally cute, you lady killer, breaking hearts left and right. Well, I gotta go. Festival only comes once a year. Can't miss an opportunity to test my feminine wiles. Yeah, we're just a family of pimps, aren't we? Oh, you left already? Yeah, I gotta go see what this is all about. Like, every girl I know has the same color hair. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Great timing. Ari, you have a guest. So it could be literally any of the girls I know come to see me. She has red eyes, though. That always... She also looks wrong without the little thing in the hair, you know? See, to me, this Marlene's her shiny form, so it looks a bit off to me. I'm so proud of you having a pretty girl. Come on, don't just stand there. Come inside. Lunch is almost ready. Oh, I have to deliver lunch to almost everybody in the village. Why? You're not the baker. May give me a hand. Are you sure? Oh, really? Are you sure? Can you cook? Can you teach me? So, I mean, clearly the implication is that we've shipped these two, but, like... I kind of liked old Marlene, you know? I don't know how I feel about this one. I mean, I'm sure she's nice and all, don't get me wrong. She clearly likes me, but I liked the Sass Factory, you know? This one just seems polite. I mean, it makes sense that they're together. Ari probably needs a polite girl who's, you know, nice and treats him well. But I liked the Sass Muffin, you know, she was great. And that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. Bravo. We'll stay for the post-credit scene, and to yell at the marketing people that botched that up in the advertising. What a game. Fantastic game. Still my favorite game. But that is it for Okage Shadow King. That was a 5-part stream. I'd like to thank everyone who joined me on this journey, both on YouTube and in Twitch. You guys are awesome. You're the reason I do it. The credits have a low frame rate. How did that happen? Next game I'm streaming, again, I would like to remind everyone I'm not streaming next week, the 23rd, I think that'll be, maybe 22nd, one of those. Because I will be traveling for the holidays. I will be streaming the week after that, however, and I will be streaming Catherine Full Body as a Patreon request. If you have a game that you'd like me to play, feel free to check out my Patreon. The $5 tier is where you start requesting games. The wonderful gentleman known as Flashplex actually started on the $5 tier, only to later upgrade to the $10 tier so he could also request the Danganronpa trilogy, which will be the next 3 games I end up streaming, because I hate myself and want to bombard myself with visual novels. That's all it's gonna be for like the next year of my life. I also hate my throat, apparently, and I'm gonna die voice acting all of those characters. If you don't know Danganronpa, think... I was gonna say Anime Phoenix Wright, and then I realized that's already pretty anime. Think high school teenager Phoenix Wright, with more murder and the characters aren't as fun. No offense to Danganronpa, but, I mean, the characters don't hold a candle to Phoenix Wright and Miles Edgeworth, let's be fair. By the way, if I have an OTP, it's those two guys. They are the tastiest homosexuals, let me tell you. Other OTPs, I really only have one other that I can think of immediately, and it's Seto Kaiba and Atem the Pharaoh, or Yami Yugi, whichever way you say it. Not Child Yugi, the one who is actually King of Games and does all the dueling. That guy. That guy and Seto need to bang. Do I have any other OTPs, Kaida, that I'm not thinking of? Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, I ship Rosalind with Sass Marlene, but, you know, that's... Really, I mean, the fact that she's a doll and there's a real one of her that, I mean... You get a really nice scene with her if you have, like, the most compatibility with her, suggesting that the doll's personality continues to live on. It's actually kind of weird. I'm not quite sure what to make of that, but... I don't know, the whole doll thing, before I saw that, I always kind of figured it's like, it's an artificial personality. When the doll thing showed up, it was like, I don't know, the compatibility with Marlene, it really does seem like the doll has its own, like, thoughts and feelings and personality, and that Balloon probably just straight up murdered her when she was basically a clone of his daughter. Clone though she may have been, he probably killed her, and that's super dark. Ooh, I need to do splash screen for the back soon, because I'm not doing Okage. I think actually, wait a minute, is my splash screen? I was talking about it earlier. It is! It's the freaking concept art for Rashula. I was talking about that earlier, and I was like, I'm not going to pull it up, it's too much effort. I completely forgot that's just my splash screen. But I need a new one of those since I'm doing Catherine. Hopefully one that's not too scandalous. It'll be Catherine Full Body Edition. It'll be a largely blind playthrough, as I really only played it when it first came out in 2011 on the Xbox 360. I don't remember much about my playthrough. I remember Vincent looks good in a pair of underwear. And I remember the final puzzles being something of a bitch. But yeah, if you're interested in watching me play Catherine, check me out 2 weeks from now. Those streams will also be archived on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, I know I haven't uploaded anything there in a little bit. There will be videos up tomorrow. I need to have them go available for patrons before they go up, as that's part of the reward tiers. If you only need $1 and you get early access to all my videos. Not the streams, though. The streams they just go up whenever they go up. Early access to those means watch the damn things when they're being live. And follow me, I appreciate it. Yeah. The reason for that is I'm a little behind on Persona 5. I've started making videos an hour long, and as a result, I don't have as many videos to upload because I'm now basically... They used to be 20 minutes, so now 3 videos equals 1 video, so I need to record more. And I've fallen a bit behind on Persona 5 for reasons I won't get into. I will have more before I go on vacation next week, so don't fret. There will still be YouTube content going up. You're going to get hours of me next week. It'll be fine if you miss the sultry sounds of my voice. No webcam, though, so you won't get to see my gorgeous mud. And here we go. Copyright 2001 Sony Computer Entertainment Inc. Not even Computer Entertainment America. That's how old this is. Sony Computer Entertainment Inc. Speaking of Sony Computer Entertainment America, I've been thinking about playing Ape Escape 3. That was a childhood favorite of mine. It's been a while. I have 2, because it's, they made it available on the PS4, but it's not as good as 3. Abusing my slave brings amusement few other activities can match. I am 1 in a million. What kind of calamity shall I heap upon him next? Thinking about how to torment my servant is almost as fun as doing it. Yeah, you could probably make a really good tabletop game out of this. And I do DM. Well, not currently. I'm a player in a campaign, but I have been known to DM, so yeah. Maybe I'll, one day if there's interest in it in the Discord, run like a tabletop Okage game. That would be, I think, kind of fun. At least give it a shot, do a one-off proof of concept. If that goes well, I might work on a more appropriate thing. You'd pretty much... The thing is, you'd kind of have to remove the main characters for that to work. You would have to be heroes within the world of Okage. Pretty much doing what the heroes do. You just... You get the idea. It'd be a wacky world you're running around in, but in order for it to work, you'd sort of have to remove the whole player character video game aspect of it. So Rosalind might show up, but she wouldn't be a main character. Ari would be a footnote. Stan would be... you might find a boy who's overshadowed, but in order for it to be legit, you guys have to, be... I'll work on it. I might bring it up in the Discord. Anyway, I'm rambling. Thank you, everyone who tuned in. No stream next week, just to clear that up real quick. Catherine's the next game I'll be playing on stream. Until then, thanks so much for watching. I've been Token Lad. I need to get food. Talk to you later, True Negotiators, and stick around.